Yo, 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 yo. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy, True the King TV, back again with another video live stream. We here again, man. Non-stop, man. I ain't playing no games, man. I'm not playing no games, man. Listen, non-stop, man. I'm trying to do at least a live every day or at least a video every day, man. Um, Appreciate everybody in the chat. Shoot everybody on the Twitch. Shoot everybody on the Facebook side, YouTube side, and all that, man. We back again. My apologies too. I thought, man. I should have been done this a lot. I'll post a didn't do this, but I mean, things like I said, hey, man, things was in the way. You know what I mean? I had to handle some business, you know. So we're here now, though, right? So yeah, man. Salute everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. Road to 200 subscribers, man. We at 169. We at 169. Salute, Tiffany. Salute, Tiffany. Salute, Tiffany in the building. We at um we at 169 subscribers, man. We try to get 200 subscribers, at least 200 subscribers, man. You know what? We had 170. My fault, man. My fault. Salute to Todd's in the building. Baby Woj is in the building. Baby Woj is in the building. Um, well, I lost my train of thought just like that. Dang. We got 170 subscribers, man. Listen, man. I think we you know what. I was about to say, can we get 200 subscribers? You know what? Can we get 250 before the end of the year? 250. 250 by the end of the month. Can we get 250 by the end of the month? That's the goal, man. 250 is the goal. Hey, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, man. 250 subscribers by the end of the month. It's July 9th now. I think we can do it. At least 200. But listen, man, we aim high, man. We aim high, man. Salute everybody, man. Uh, if y'all didn't know, Game Two happened last night, and Phoenix Suns they got momentum. They did they was supposed to do. Shoot, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Shit, my 250 is on the line. My 200, I may have to pay that 250. I may have to pay that 250 from Hitman X. I may have to. How to finish on playing like this? Bucks got to answer back. Bucks got to answer back, man. They got to win their next two home games. I'll tell you that. Shoot, I'm lost. I lost my 250. Shoot, I ain't gonna hold you. But hey, man, Phoenix Suns doing what they have to do, man. Listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, man. We got people. Yeah, more people popping in now, man. Oh, let me put the link in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat, man. Put the link in the chat. If anybody want to come in, chop it up, man. Yeah, man. So game two, man. It's basically like you said, man. Suns had control basically majority of the game. Y'all had an amazing game, man. 20 points in the quarter. Bucks in trouble, I feel, man. They ain't in trouble, but it ain't over yet, man. They in trouble, but they ain't over yet. You know what I mean? Hey, I mean, the thing is, though, all that being said, the Bucks, the the Bucks, they don't lose at home. You know, I mean, yeah, Chris Middleton, he had a good game one, but Giannis only had like 20 points. You know, what I mean, I think he was rusty. In this game, it was complete opposite. Giannis had he had a good game. He had like 17 rebounds in game one. But this year, but this game, he had salute Lord Gamer, salute Ray. Uh, this game, of course, he had 42, 20 points in the third quarter. I mean, what else you want to do? Chris Middleton was off. So we'll see how they answer back in on Milwaukee, man. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely Phoenix did what they had to do. Devin Booker went off and hit a lot of threes. Unfortunately though, Terry Craig is up. It tore his ACL. He got hurt, so The Suns lagging. I mean, like you said, Suns do have players. But Suns still got a good team. They still can win the series. I'll be Tory Craig, but they lose their depth. So we'll see. Um, if that can be an advantage of the Bucks, them losing depth. So good win for the Suns. I can't lie. Bucks still, I got still Bucks in 6, but they did what they had to do, man. Can't even lie. Can't even lie. Chris Paul balling and all that, but we'll see. I mean, we see. I mean, it's kind of like deja vu. We seen the Bucks, like you know what I mean, when they got blown out game 2 against Brooklyn, and you know what I mean, everybody kind of wrote them off. Oh, the Bucks ain't this and that. Y'all, they doing this wrong. James Harden. You know what I mean? Hey, guess what happened? They won in 7 games. So we'll see. Salute. Jones is in the building. My man, the gift of 302. Jones in the building. Salute, bro. See you out here, man. Yo, listen. I think about him. He gonna stay in the chat. He stay watching, man. Nicholas Brown, salute. Salute. Yeah, also, I can't forget that Mikael Bridges had a wonderful game. He had a great game, too. He did what he had to do. He stepped up. Had a great game, man. Shout out to, hey, shout out to shout out to the Nova, man. Shout out to the Nova. You know what I mean? Hey, so, I mean, like I said, Boonholzer, he got, I don't know what he got to do, adjustments. Hey, well, Lamont said on FY Sports, man, point guard play. You know, that may be, hey, that's a, hey, so we'll see what happens, though, man. How you
Salute,
feel about what happened
salute.
last night? Salute, Todd. How you feel about what happened last night, Todd?
Oh man, like this series ain't over yet, but the like you can see like you can see for the Bucks, like you can see their body language and stuff. You know, like they just like not missing they're just like not making shots. They just not making shots. You know, like like you saw Giannis when they like called a timeout or something. Like you saw Giannis. I'm trying to motivate other players like Drew Holiday, Drew Holiday
Right,
and Chris Middleton. You know, like Giannis was just like out there. Just pretty much like playing 1v5 out there.
right.
But for the
And
Sun,
like, yeah,
yeah, but for the Suns, you know what I mean? Like they made they made a lot of tough shots. You know, and we all know that they had the better point guard play out there, which is giving them an advantage. Like they have a better point guard play, the better coaching advantage, and better execution.
right. All, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, all that's true, man. I mean, like I said, but series ain't over yet. Um, Still, they got to win at home. They got to beat Bucks in Milwaukee. So that's what's going to
Yep,
be a tough task for them to do.
Milwaukee.
The only game Milwaukee did lose to, home game did lose to against Atlanta, and that was off of Trey Young having almost a 50-point double double. And John Collins having an amazing game, and Kirk Capella having also a career game. So let's see if they can, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Hey, but this isn't five, man. This isn't five. Hey, that's 250. That's
Yeah,
250.
that's the only game they lost at home in the playoffs was against the Hawks in game one.
Right. So we'll see. We'll see. This, what else? Damn. Hey, ball. Like, so we. What the fuck? Come on, man. That shit. Oh yeah, the Tyson Fury and Wilder
They
it
got postponed.
postponed. for COVID. Lamont be lying on True the King. Yeah, Lamont be lying, man. Listen, Lamont be lying, man. Lamont, all this for a certificate, man. All this for a certificate, man. Buy his ass Lamont. I never. I'm gonna tell you, Lamont is a pulling trail. He's from Indiana. He don't support any of the Pacers at all, but he's a Portland Trail Blazers fans. But he's affiliated with the Phoenix Suns. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense.
Yeah, but
Make it make sense.
The Tyson Fury, the Deontay Wilder fight got postponed because Tyson Fury's camp got COVID. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's. I find that. I mean, listen, that could be all true, man. I ain't gonna sit there and say. I ain't gonna sit there and say. Well, I can't sit there and say that ain't. I mean, it ain't true or whatever case may be. But I say this though. I mean, because I don't really see a lot of fights like that postponed because of COVID. I don't. But it's just I just find that ironic. I just find that ironic though. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't. I mean, listen. Wilder, like I don't like a lot of things Wilder is doing. I pick him. You know what I mean? Would I be surprised if Fury beat him again? Hell no. But I'm gonna say this. It's and like I said, Jonesy, he knows he knows boxing to a degree. If Jones, you in there? Um, how you feel about this? If you in there, Jones, you listening? I would like you to join in, time in for a little bit. You can. Um, yeah. For anybody boxing fan, you come in. Tell you the truth. I mean, like I said, if you know you box, you know what I mean.
What did you
But
think
yeah,
about the
like
second? What did you think about the second fight?
I mean, he whooped his ass. I mean, he whooped his ass. He opposed his will. Tyson Pro, he put his weight on him. Good
Yeah,
strategy. You know what I mean? He didn't. I mean, I did. I mean, simple as that. He controlled the fight. I mean, now this time around, I don't like Wilder's. I don't like Wilder's. Um,
attitude.
I don't like his not like his attitude. I don't like his approach to this third fight. I don't like his approach, but we'll see. If I'm with hey, we know what he's doing.
People started make fun of him. Guessing him talking about Tyson Fury having something in his boxing glove and shit.
I mean, listen, and that all could be true, right? And here's the thing, right? Here's the problem, right? And this all could be true. I wouldn't be. I would. It wouldn't pass my. It wouldn't pass my mind if he did that, right? But at the
Hmm.
same time, though, your manager JD washed them gloves. Which he never did before, if I'm not mistaken. So that was your responsibility. Because the other day they go check the gloves before they go fight. So I don't understand that because I don't. I mean, I don't know why Wilder wasn't there to see the glove. I mean, listen, you already knew with Tyson Fury, and his gloves did look kind of shaky. I'm not gonna lie, but like you don't listen. You can't make them excuses because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like I don't know, man. If Tyson Fury had a great game plan, he won. Simple as that. If you feel though he cheated or not, even if you feel though he cheated or not, that's Wilder's fault for allowing him to cheat. Basically, you're not your diligence and not covering all grounds of him possibly being cheating in that fight. It is what it is. Like then you got there to fire your trainer talking about somebody put something in the water. I'm like, what are you talking? That's not even proven. Like okay, they got to put something in your water and they got to put something in the glove too. Like come on now,
They got to put
come
some in your
on.
water and
You gotta put them in the
uh
water and you gotta put some in the glove too. Like, come on now. Like, I'm listen. In the day,
and that outfit that he wore when he was heading to the ring.
It's like, come on, it's too many
Yeah.
excuses. How you gonna sit there and blame? How you gonna blame
Yeah,
on?
he also
Or they
did
put
that.
some in your water. They put some in your water, and then it was allegedly some type of weight is in the glove. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, the gloves, all that glove shit. Hey,
Yeah.
that motherfucker could have been done. Hey,
Yeah,
that glove did look sus.
all
That
that
glove looks
armor he
suspect.
wore. All that armor
Hey,
he
listen.
wore. Yeah.
Hey, listen. That glove that Walter had, I mean, the Tyson, that glove was suspect. But at the same time, they didn't do y'all. That's Walter's responsibility doing his due diligence of checking the gloves properly. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That is what it is. Like I don't know, man. It's really, it's really crazy, man. And while I don't like he's not. I mean, his approach on about the people haters and all that stuff, case may be, and people turning their backs on him on that shit. All I know is this: that motherfucker better win. Because in the day, you making a lot of excuses. Because at the end of the day, it's regardless of the situation, he made a lot of excuses. Even if he did get you, in the day, listen, you gotta let that shit go. Because in the day, Casey Fury didn't didn't get in trouble for cheating for beating you. Where was the investigations at? Hey, you blame Mark Breland for putting water in your put something in your water, and that shit not even proven. So when you say so, even when you do say shit like that, even when you say shit like that, oh, that he was working with the other's team, whatever the case may be, that don't even make any sense. Why would he stop his own cash flow because he's working with you? Like that don't even make any sense. He had a constant cash flow.
Hmm.
So that's why people
What up?
really ain't feeling. What's up? What up, Sean Pack?
What up, Sean
That's
Pack?
good.
But that's why really people. That's why you gotta stop making excuses because the glove situation when he blamed it on the glove. Okay, no, like listen, the glove did look fishy, but when you start talking about your outfit, you wore in the ring, what you decided to wear, and you talking about Mark really put some in your water, you can't even prove that shit. Oh, Mark Williams was working on the team. You can't
Yeah.
prove that shit, and
Yeah.
you lost all credibility.
Yeah.
You,
But I ain't gonna lie, like
Yeah. Yeah. You lost.
Breland fucked himself up, man, because he said he never gave him water at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got caught, and he's on video giving him water.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
Yeah.
not,
know.
I'm
He probably
not sure if he did anything or not, bro. That's just a fact right there. But I
yeah,
don't
that's
know, man.
true. I
And what?
mean, I get. I mean, he probably made he. I don't know. He probably misspoke or something. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, though, you. I just find it funny how you fired Mike Breland, but you're not gonna fire JD.
Yo, what's up?
Um, what a Lord Gamer, but you're not gonna fire JD,
Oh my God,
the
Lord.
dude that was supposed to uh watch the gloves.
In both of Fury's big fights, he had rejected all the water. In that Klitschko fight and in his second fight. At the press conference, he like, what where that came from? Oh no, I'm good. I don't know, man. It is Fury in his fucking history, bro. I just don't trust that
No,
shit.
I'm not saying he's not a cheater, but at the end of the day, though, it's like, why do you making too many excuses? You already know what you signed up for, and
Yeah. I
you
mean.
put Dirk,
Yeah,
you put Dirk on Mark Breland's name, and that shit not fucking proven whatsoever. If that's the case, like, why would it? That don't make any sense for him for putting nothing in his water because he now his money has stopped for. Listen, you had with that, you know what I mean? That don't make any sense.
yeah,
He
that's
was his
fucked up.
biggest
Had his
fighter.
name destroyed. Cause you want to know how I know his name destroyed? Because Charlo was taking pictures with Breland and shit, and he was getting scrutinized, man. He probably
But hey, but
that
why?
was the rumor, like, oh, he Charlo trainer and shit. And then you look at all his
uh,
comment sections with the picture, it was a bunch of like coming at him, for having Breland
uh,
around him. And then he came out a couple days later talking about he ain't his trainer.
No, but he defended. I think he defended Mark Williams though. I mean, he just say he his trainer, but at the same time, I mean, all that being said, while they're doing all this shit, you better fucking win. All this shit you fucking doing, you better fucking win.
Yeah, like his movement in that second fight, man. That what I don't know, man. That didn't look like Wilder to me, dog. I'm not
Hey,
saying
maybe
this because the water, but I'm saying though that's not how you move, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean that's true. Maybe that outfit he played, I don't know. But all I'm saying is this though, if that motherfucker better not lose,
Better
'cause I'm
not
not gonna it
lose.
ain't about me. I'm not gonna necessarily kill him, but I'm telling you this right now. You might as well
and
you
see
might. I don't
what you
know.
see what people understand. See, look though, man, boxing it's all about name, bro. Even if Wilder do lose, he only lost to one dude, bro, and he still got one of the biggest names in the division, bro.
Yeah, but he
People still
loses
gonna
that
want to
fight.
fight him.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing: he loses that fight. He ain't Avery Joshua ain't gonna fight him. He's not gonna like. You might as well. You're gonna be a gatekeeper fighter.
Now it'll be Fury Joshua.
Absolutely. He not.
And
Joshua's not fighting. Joshua's not.
If
Joshua.
Fury beat
Joshua.
Joshua, if Fury beat Joshua, he gonna drop all of the belts, bro. Fury's gonna retire, bro.
Right. Joshua's not fighting Wilder. He has no. If Tyson Fury beats him again, he has no reason of beating Wilder. He has no reason. He has no reason as a leverage to not ever fight that man.
Now, if he lose to Fury, all the belts gonna be free. It's gonna be 4 vacant belts.
No, I'm talking about for. I'm just talking about for future for Wilder. Regardless of the situation, if he loses against Fury, Joshua cannot. Joshua don't have to fight him if Wilder loses. So Wilder in a situation where it's like you're going to be in a gatekeeper type of fighter your whole career. Even if you do come champion again, you're not. I mean, him being that guy. I mean, I don't know. That's this Tyson Fury's plan. Tyson Fury's plan is to get all the belts and probably retire. I mean, I told somebody that before. I'm like, that's the type of shit he
Yeah,
do.
Fury gone, man. He went undisputed. Fury retired after his biggest win. Klitschko. He went on the fucking dope bench and was gone for 2 years. And then this Wilder conversation has started, and he been back in the game.
How you feel about that postponing because of COVID? How you feel about that? Like, I heard a lot of controversy about that. Like, okay, he got
I
COVID
mean, I
down,
think
all that.
Fury either trying to get out of this shit, he just really wasn't ready yet. Because Fury, I just watched his last interview. His face was all busted up, dog. Jared Anderson, young black up and coming heavyweight, he been sparring with Fury for a few years now, man, and he touched up Fury this time. Fury had a busted lip, scratches on his eye and shit. They was
Yeah,
just getting it in. Fury, he got the right sparring partners for Wilder. I ain't gonna lie, because
yeah,
he got Fa Ajagba too, and he's like a Wilder style, but like a little, he just ain't on Wilder level.
right.
So he been getting that work in.
Yeah, most definitely. That's. Oh yeah, what else? Oh yeah, the Conor McGregor, Stephen A. Smith interview Conor McGregor. Anybody saw that?
Yeah,
I
no,
seen the
Nah,
I'm
clip. I
tired
seen
of
a clip
Conor,
of.
nah,
bro. Conor
I
I
just
didn't
be
seen.
see
getting these
that.
big fights with this
I seen
man.
a clip. I seen a clip, and like I said, he just trying to, I guess, promote himself. I guess try to still have his name in the media. He basically said that Khabib ain't fight nobody or whatever. I'm like, dog. Then
Conor's
he
still
whooped.
their biggest star. UFC.
I,
That's why you
I
keep
mean,
getting these fights.
I mean,
Watch,
yeah, but
go out there and get knocked out. He gonna still come back and have a big fight against somebody.
he's a name because he has a fan base that want him. But at the end of the day, though, like at this point, though, my dude, like, come on, like, I mean, he's solid in rematches. I give him that, but let's keep it real. He was saying lots of bullshit about Khabib and all that. I'm like, no, didn't Khabib whoop your ass?
Yes, comfortably twice.
And then it's like, if you look at your resume, Conor McGregor, you ain't really beat nobody on your fucking resume. You talking about Khabib resume, talking about his dad. Oh, they disrespectful. You calling about the man's dad. His dad passed away last year. So you mentioned his dad.
I think Conor like 3-6. I mean, lost 3 of his last 6 fights. You know what I'm saying? Like
But he's
Conor,
like,
Mm.
and like my whole thing about Conor, he talking about Khabib competition. He says, dog, you fought. This okay. You fought. You beat on. He only beat like three dudes. He got names on his resume, but three of them was named Prime. Snoop go, Mike.
Oh my.
So it's like Conor, he just talking. I'm just like, I seen he was talking with him. I'm like, man, he just talking just to sell a fight, whatever, man. Just trying to get, I don't know.
what did Conor beat Poirier in the first fight or some shit?
Yeah, that shit was like years ago though. And that's the
They just
thing.
keep giving this dude big fights, man. I believe Poirier is gonna whip his ass again, bro.
It's gonna be tough though. It ain't gonna be
No,
easy.
they didn't give him this fight, bro.
Poirier wanted it though.
Poirier wanted to fight.
I mean, it's fair though.
Poirier turned down a title shot to fight Conor again because that's the money fight.
That's the money. Yeah.
Plus they split too. It's split, so it's like it makes sense. You know what I mean? This is a rubber match, so salute bees and
Hey, what up? What up?
Absolutely is.
so. I mean, like I said, it's a money fight, but also a risky one too at the same time because you know what I mean. You turn down the title shot, you know what I mean? For the
Mhm.
you know what I mean? For the I
Well,
mean,
whoever wins gonna get the title shot again. So as long as he
Yeah.
win, he'll get it again.
right? But it ain't gonna be like you said. It ain't gonna be easy because I mean, listen, think about like because they're gonna be banging. They're gonna be banging. So it's like I mean, we'll see.
And
Long
Masvidal too. It's like they gave him that. They let him get that rematch with Usman. Man, it's like Usman washed his ass again.
Yeah, but that's another fight where Usman wanted that fight because Usman fought him the first time with a broken nose. And
right.
so he was more defensive in the fight. And a lot of people were saying Usman was boring. And so he wanted the rematch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they only
called
good.
Usman boring because he was
They
stomping on
only
and shit.
they only good to
I
the
remember
black
I
person.
watched that fight.
Yeah, because all he did was wrestle him, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
they only do that. They
He
only do
wasn't
that to the
banging
black
with him,
person.
but he had broke his nose a week before the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure, you can. And
So
that nose, man.
he wanted that rematch and they gave it to him. Now the dude getting fucked is the champion, the heavyweight. What's his name?
For
Ngannou?
Francis Ngannou, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
ain't got no.
that's who they fucking.
He want John Jones still, don't he?
Yeah, he ain't gonna get John Jones until UFC pays Jones.
Yes, don't John Jones be getting like 500,000 a fight?
Yeah, they don't make that much money unless you Connor. Jones was making good money to the damn steroids, right?
I think
Dude,
he's making. I think he's making. I think he's still making good money. But the money he talking about now, he wants like $1 million.
He want more
I
than
I, I
that.
assume. I
dude deserve
assume
it, man.
that I gotta assume because you know what I mean. If he talk about I want big like, because he been fighting for this long. Okay, he been. You know what I mean. So all right, like
Yeah,
now it's like
he trying to get his bag fight, right?
yeah,
Because the Alessandro fight is pretty much done, right? That ain't gonna happen.
yeah.
This is bag fight, but but UFC don't want to pay him because
Cause like, you ain't
he, he
trustworthy, man.
well he don't sell that much anymore, right? A lot of people,
He do decent. He do like well between like a 300 to 500.
yeah,
But it's
but
John Jones don't bring no numbers like that.
not
yeah,
since
but like I said, if he was Connor, but like I said, if he see here's the thing, if he was bringing in the numbers like Connor, then he would easily get them. They would easily pay him, no problem.
right. Once he got suspended, a lot of people stopped following him,
Yeah.
and so he ain't been able to do the numbers that he did before his suspension.
Let me look at his last numbers, matter of fact, because like I
Oh,
said, I isn't
John Jones, he fought I don't know if he fought since Dominic Reyes.
Right.
I
A lot of
think
people think he lost that fight.
yeah, I was about to say I did too. But Dominic Reyes, I just watched him recently. He got knocked the fuck out by this turnaround elbow, man.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
shit.
know what dude's name was, but that was a beautiful
You
setup.
Yeah,
them light
uh,
heavyweights, you 200 pounds and up, man. You get
the
hit by that
dude,
motherfucker.
the dude that beat
Mhm.
Alessandro knocked him out.
Yeah.
I think. But
Yeah.
yeah,
His
man.
last,
I
his last,
I don't think I,
he did 650 his last fight. He did 650.
I don't think that Fury Wilder gonna fight.
Because
And
of
if
that contract.
no, I don't think. I think if you Fury, there's no reason to fight him,
If I'm Wilder,
So he
right?
I'm
dropping
not.
the belt?
If I'm Wilder,
I
I'm
think
getting a tuna
I
fight,
think
man.
that's
If I'm
what you're
Wilder.
gonna see because see, even without that belt, Fury is considered the
He still get
the
the Joshua
champion,
fight.
right? Chimp,
Yeah,
Fury has Ring Magazine. He's
yeah.
got the Ring Magazine belt, which is seen as, and that's not even a belt. That's just a title, right?
I don't
That's
know what that
that's
is.
the title.
Yeah.
That's the heavyweight champion. Whoever Ring Magazine considers a champ is a champ. He don't need that WBC strap.
So here's the
Yeah,
question, because I
I
know
don't think Fury the one that cares about being undisputed. I think that's just Joshua.
nah,
You
he'll care
think
about it.
Joshua would just fight him just for the ring belt? Because Joshua got 2 belts.
Nah, he
But
got
yeah, but Joshua cares about the belt. Oh, anti talking about him. You missed the movie last night. True.
yeah.
Did you hear what happened?
I didn't hear what happened.
So you know that chick Sammy that was
Yeah,
roasting after anti.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Oh
she
man.
came
Yo,
on.
that
True.
was
She
yeah.
turned the camera on.
Turn
Was
the
talking
camera
Yeah,
to
I
on.
see.
Anti.
Do
Anti
a
told
whole
her,
360.
yeah, he told her to do a 360 and shit. She was
Yeah.
doing it.
Oh,
Her nigga bust in the bathroom. Like,
Yeah,
what the
she,
fuck
she
you doing?
that nigga came out the bathroom like the fuck is you
yo,
doing? And then she left. She
And then,
left right away.
well, no,
I'm fucking in tears. I'll be in tears,
yeah,
yo.
Anti's like, who
I
that
gotta go
nigga in the
back to that
background?
place. I gotta look at that.
She didn't even know he opened the door. Anti's like, who that nigga in the background? She starts trying to move the phone so you couldn't see him.
Yo, that's funny as
You heard
shit,
him
man.
snapping
That's
in the
funny,
background?
man.
Oh, yeah, he didn't say anything to her. It was just a look he had on his face.
That's funny. I gotta go back. I gotta go back and watch that joint.
You
That
got
joint
Yeah,
to.
hilarious.
It's funny.
Like,
That's
man, I'm trying to let you talk sports with these niggas.
yeah. Hey, then she made a post saying, uh, what she say? I'll never be on the platform again.
Well, this one of them girls
uh,
that be on that on the regular.
She had just
no,
nah,
started showing up.
Oh, she just started showing up.
that's
Yeah.
funny as shit.
yeah,
I'll
Hey,
Trying
never
to
she
be
be.
came
cool.
on.
yeah.
Then
Hey,
got
she
caught.
came on. True, her titties was almost hanging out. Big old
Titties
I
was
seen
ass.
that.
hanging out and shit.
I seen when
Yeah.
she got in, then I left.
Right. Well, it was like a minute after that. Nigga bust right up in the door. She started talking about, I got 2 kids, they mixed, I'm Italian, yeah, 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 yeah. Every time he needed to turn his camera on, boom, door, the bathroom door came open like the police.
That's funny as shit.
Mm-mm.
That's funny as hell, dog.
Yeah, dog, that shit was. But
Hey,
That
once
shit.
that nigga
yeah,
came out, she moved her phone.
yeah. See, I don't think Wilder gonna fight him, right? I mean, Fury.
If
Uh,
I'm Wilder though, I'm getting to no fight anyway, man. Like, I'm trying to, if you
well,
got better, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, think about this. What does it do for you to fight him if you Fury?
Fury just fulfilling the contract.
Right.
I'm gonna
Well,
say this.
right.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this though, Bees. If he, let's say he beat him, that's bad on Deontay Wilder's legacy if he
Yeah,
beat
no,
Wilder
no,
again.
no.
So so when it comes to like, okay, on the history books, Wilder ain't wasn't the same. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's because
no.
he can
Fury gonna go down as the best heavyweight in this generation, not Wilder.
right.
Right? That's already set, bro. Even if Wilder wins a fight with Fury, he won't be looked at better than Fury, right? Because his resume won't be better.
Yeah, Fury got that win over Klitschko back in the day.
Yep. He got that Klitschko win and he got the
Yeah.
Wilder win.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, the thing is though, they signed that contract. That's the key.
Yeah, but
But if he beat Fury, then goes knock out Joshua, then maybe
he
you
ain't
got.
fighting Joshua, bro. Joshua ain't fighting him, bro.
Even if he
Josh,
win, you think so? Hey,
No,
hey, you know what I heard, Bees? I
Joshua,
heard
Joshua,
they might try
Joshua's
to make
ducking him,
Wilder
man.
if he win. They might try to make him fight Dillian White because he
boy,
has been waiting
that
Yeah,
that
because
for
that's
a
who
shot.
that's who they gonna push to him. Because see, he don't have who gonna force Joshua to fight him? Nobody.
you
Wilder would
always in
have to
UK.
become the commissions would have to put Wilder in as his mandatory number one contender for Joshua to actually have to fight him. And if they don't do that, which they probably not, because you see how these commissions they get loyal to certain promoters, right?
Right,
Mhm.
Like Bob Arum. What is it? The WBO or WBA? They don't really list. If you go look at the WBO WBA listing, you won't see Earl Spence there. You won't see them PBC fighters
right.
listed very high.
Oh yeah, the networks they be
Yeah,
biased for their fighters. Yep.
yeah, they divide that shit, right? So Joshua don't have to fight Wilder.
Yeah,
Joshua wants to fight Fury because he can beat Fury. So I think the three of them dudes, they beat each other. Fury
right.
knocks Joshua the fuck out in 3 rounds. I mean Wilder. Wilder knocks Joshua out in 3 rounds.
Yeah,
But
Joshua
Joshua,
did not take punches well,
but
dog.
Joshua beats Fury.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
So
good matchup stylistically.
that's
Fury
why
and
Wilder. That's why Wilder, man. That's what I'm saying. If he took this fight, you better be prepared because if you, like I said, Wilder lose against Fury again, there's like you would never probably see that Joshua fight at all. You know what I mean? So maybe even if he do beat Fury, right, he may still not get the fight, but the chances be way higher. You know what I mean? Because like, okay, I beat Fury, and he keeps on winning. You just force your hand at that point. You do the, you know what I mean?
yeah.
To push that number one on that contender. Because Joshua never going to listen. Joshua is going to run away from Wilder as much as he can. He does not want to fight Wilder. He make listen. That been clear.
I can't believe that Dillian White news came out. Like, oh, they gonna make a decision on making him the mandatory on the 25th. Like, if
He's a
because
hard
the
man.
fight was supposed to be on the 24th, and they talking about they gonna make a decision. You know damn well if Wilder gonna win, they gonna say Dillian White next, and if Fury win, they just gonna let him go to undisputed.
Man. But Fury, that's what Fury plan is. That's why Fury wanted to fight because Fury looked like the same thing would be talking about Fury like, well, I already beat Wilder. If I just beat Joshua, and then he can, you know what I mean? You talking about earlier, Sean Pack, him retiring. That's probably most like he gonna do. He'd do some shit like that and retire.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'd be grounded as the best boxer in this generation, like what B said. So
like I
that's
said,
what that was Fury playing.
he don't have no reason to fight Wilder. He don't have no reason other than
Right.
money.
But he
Now,
also he signed that contract. So that's the thing. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I guess he can't get away from this shit because we thought they did. He did, but hey, you
But the arbitration said that Fury got to fight him by September 15th. This news said that the fight might not be to October. So I guess the court's gonna let them go back that far. I guess I don't
because
know.
that's because of COVID. Like they listen, I guess what? Cause I mean, hey man, I mean, I guess when they signed their contracts, they knew that maybe this shit maybe would happen. Because what, like Fury is a wild card at the end of the day. He listen, that motherfucker, he beat Klitschko, the motherfucker, he beat Klitschko, and that motherfucker was started doping up and everything, gained 300 pounds and shit. So I don't know.
And that
So
bitch know how to use his size though, man. That's one thing about it. You
Fury
can
had it all.
Fury lean all over you, dog.
Cause
And you
Fury
go,
had it all planned out. Cause Fury had it all planned out. Okay, boom, yada yada yada. Start this water shit out. Boom, I go fight Joshua. Yeah, but
Well,
here's the thing though.
well, they both got lucky, right? They both
Right,
was lucky. Wilder, Fury got lucky. The ref gave him an extra second or two, right?
right.
In the first fight. Wilder was lucky to even get a draw in that first fight. He really got beat. He had the two knockdowns, but
Yeah.
he really lost that fight 8-4. Then the second fight, you let this big white motherfucker embarrass you by licking your blood and shit. The problem I got with Wilder is it's been nothing but excuses since he lost. I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to
just
hear.
fight, man.
I don't
Yeah,
want to hear.
too many.
I don't want to hear none of that, right? Because your your management team and your trainers,
Check them gloves.
hey, that's their job. If you put the
And
wrong
they didn't.
motherfuckers in place, that's on you.
They ain't
Floyd
gonna
Mayweather,
notify him.
Floyd Mayweather gave all you niggas the blueprint.
He was there. He be there. He don't even listen. He'll put LB be there, but Floyd always be there too. Floyd don't play
Hey,
that type of shit.
Floyd Floyd gave all these boxers the blueprint.
Yeah.
If you don't want to follow that shit, you done seen dudes like Margarita and other dudes get caught cheating. You know Tyson Fury is a known
This-
cheater. He was a known cheater when you fought him the first time and the second time. So if your dudes and your camp didn't prepare themselves, I don't want to hear it.
right. It's like, come on, man. It's like, yo,
Yeah, cause that's how I'd be looking at it, man. Like whether he cheated or not, that shit is in the history books, bro.
Right.
and
It's
you
written
and you
now,
didn't
right?
do you didn't do your due diligence, but you ain't gonna fire your management team that check the glove, but you gonna fire Mark Breland. You ain't gonna fire JD, but you gonna fire
Hey,
Mark Breland
hey,
because the legend from Washington.
and the fact that he fired Mark Breland, I don't got a problem with that. But the reason he fired Mark Breland, man, honestly, you only got this opportunity today because Mark Breland saved your ass. You could
Yeah,
have
people telling me,
you could have got really damaged in that fight, bro, and you wouldn't
Mhm.
have no fight now.
especially,
Talking about he
it,
wanted to go out on the shin. I
especially
was like, bro,
right,
he couldn't
especially,
get no
well,
punches
especially
off.
okay, especially if he was allegedly he was cheating. If something was in his glove. So if you thought let's make this make sense. So something was allegedly in his glove, but it was wrong for Mark Believing to throw in the towel.
I,
Make it make
I
sense. Make it make
That
sense,
was
B. If I that it's like you
go
know what I
ahead, brother.
mean?
Go
It
ahead,
don't
brother.
make any sense.
It don't because I thought it was a good stoppage myself, right? I thought it was a good stoppage because yeah, he
True,
has the
SB.
ability to 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 end the fight with one punch, but he didn't have all his faculties.
he didn't have his legs up on him for a long
Right.
time in that fight. Fury really should have ended that shit way earlier, to be honest.
True. And all he was gonna do is take damage. Because
Hmm.
even though Fury ain't no big puncher, at that point, man, motherfucking pillows start hurting you.
Yeah, just punch is a punch. It eventually.
Accumulation. That's how
Yeah,
that's how all the Fury stoppages is, except for like four of them. Accumulation punches.
yeah. So that's why I don't doubt Fury cheated. I just say that's your responsibility, Wilder. You better get your game up, right? Because
Hmm.
this a high money motherfucking match here.
Right. And
You got
so
to be on your game. And we seen
Ain't the fight canceled?
from Sunday
nah, it
List,
ain't canceled. It got postponed.
hey bro, that fight ain't happening. I'm telling you,
Well,
they gonna have to
I
go
see
back.
Fury dropping it.
They gonna have to go back to court. Fury gonna drop that belt.
oh yeah, they dropped the belt. Then of course he dropped the belt. And
He gonna
Bro,
drop
y'all
that
then
know
belt.
the whole
Fury
thing
has
happened.
0 title defenses in his whole career, bro.
How
How
many?
many?
0.
It's funny as shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What happened?
Well,
He
no,
got no
actually, he
title
got one,
defenses.
bro. He got two. He got two.
To what?
Actually,
Title defenses.
he don't actually have a belt, but the day he beat Klitschko, he became Ring Magazine heavyweight champion, and they've held him there since. That's
That
why
shit like been 10
that's
years.
why he was considered the champion when he fought Wilder the first fight, even though Wilder had belts, right?
Right.
Now, all this is over that WBC. I think it's the WBC belt. It's all over one belt right here.
And
I
then the
know Fury.
ring magazine's online too though. If Wilder beats
I don't think they
Wilder
count
beats-
that as defenses for the ring. You know what I'm saying? I
they don't
think it's
count as
only just
defense.
the four
They
major
necessarily don't count. I don't know if they necessarily count for the defense, but if Wilder beats him, he will become the ring magazine.
Right, and
You know what I'm saying?
and the
I
Ring
think
Magazine, he is the heavyweight champion. That's who they consider the man. It don't matter what belts you got. If you Ring Magazine, you the man.
Yes.
But I don't think he ducking SB because I mean them dudes done fought 19 rounds. He ain't scared of Wilder. And no
I
matter,
heard people say he may not be ready.
that may be the case. I just don't believe he wanted
I
to
don't think
fight
he
him
does.
again because there ain't nothing in it for him.
Yeah, I could believe that's true also.
If you beat
You know what I
him,
mean?
what are people gonna say? Nothing. You lose. You got everything to lose and nothing to gain by fighting Wilder, but money.
That is true. That is true.
The
Fury,
fight
he gonna retire if he lose. I know he is.
the
Who?
fight he won't is Joshua, because that
Then
fight
he
brings him something.
boom.
The
That's the
Wilder
ending.
fight don't bring him nothing. See,
That's the ending of the
Wilder on
story.
the outside looking in, and he can't get back in unless Fury let him in. He can't demand shit. He don't got no stroke. He don't got no standing. He don't got nothing. So if you Fury, all you got to gain in this fight is nothing. You got nothing to gain. That's why I don't think it's going to happen. That's why I don't think Fury wanted to fight him again. I don't think it's about being scared or any of that. I think it's more about what you're trying to do in the business of boxing going forward.
Right. Because the plan was because that's what the plan was to don't rematch Wilder. You have the WBC belt, beat Joshua, and be undisputed. Then he retired. That was the plan. And Wilder, you know what I mean, he's trying to stop that. You know what I mean. And but I mean, yet instance, he probably had to drop the WBC belt to fight Joshua.
Hey, I think y'all remember it's the same shit happened to Pacquiao, right? When Marquez put that motherfucker to sleep.
Oh yeah.
I thought Marquez won two of those previous fights.
Oh, you talking about when he beat
Mhm.
when Pacquiao beat Marquez twice, and the third time he dropped him.
Or it was the fourth time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
fight.
thought he had won 2 of the 3 previous fights. He just didn't
Right.
get the decision. But notice after that, Pacquiao couldn't get a fight with Marquez again.
That nigga said nope.
Marquez took that and he wanted to live with that.
Yep.
He was tired altogether after that.
Because at that point, he basically won the war.
That was a
In the
mic
sense of
drop
that,
right there.
in them series of fights, he basically won the series. Yeah, he won the series.
Even though history says Pacquiao went 3-1 against him, who won the war?
Exactly, it was because even to this day, you can debate on fight that Pacquiao won, that Marquez won. Then he finished it off the last fight with a knockout, devastating. Boom, motherfucker.
They still be trolling Pacquiao about that punch nowadays.
Yep. And that's why that right there is why Fury don't want to get in the ring.
Right.
Because
that could happen.
technically, he technically, if you're purist, he technically won the first fight. And he won the second fight. He can lose everything if he loses the third fight.
Yeah.
If he get knocked, put to sleep.
You put Wilder back in. You put basically Wilder back. You put Wilder back in position.
Right. You put him back in. You put him back in the pole position, right?
I wouldn't have gave Fury ass a rematch. Fuck that. After that
Nah,
draw,
but I
and he
mean,
ain't
that
even
was the agreement. That
want
was
to honor it. No, because Fury, remember, after the first fight to the second fight, Fury had 2 tune-ups.
Yeah, because Fury made him wait for the rematch.
I wouldn't have gave that shit to his ass. Fuck that.
And what Fury did was Fury went to Crunk Gym. That's why he didn't take the fight, right?
yeah. He bought time. He
He
bought
bought
time because
time.
he wasn't ready.
And
He
that's
wasn't
that
ready.
fight where he got that
He
big ass
wasn't.
cut.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to go beat a fight Wilder against soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was in the contract, SB, but Fury still didn't fight him straight back. Wilder wanted to fight straight back. That fight happened over a year after the first fight.
I guarantee you, if he would have fallen straight back, he would have. Fury probably got knocked out.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think Wilder can knock Fury out, bro.
Or he would have. Or I think you at least would have won because, like I said, Tyson Fury, he was strategic. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
wasn't ready at that time.
but
You know what I mean?
when Wilder hit that nigga in the 12th round, I thought he knocked his neck off.
Yeah, I did too.
But that white boy got up, bro.
That's true, but at the same time though, accumulation of punches. You know what I mean?
I don't give a
Every
fuck. Like I said, that dude took shot. Wilder put him down in what, the 9th round?
That's true.
Wilder put him down in the 9th.
Yeah, it don't usually take Wilder that many knockdowns.
Yeah, I don't think he can knock this dude out, bro. I don't think he can. I think for him to knock him out, his boxing would have to improve by like 50%. He got
But
to
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing,
hit
B.
this dude with punches he don't see.
He can't let Tyson Fury put his body on. That's the thing. He ain't gonna be able to knock him out if Tyson Fury, you know what I mean, leans on him and you know what I mean, get close. You know what I mean?
By setting it up.
Control the distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got to
He's
set
definitely
up
not
his
gonna win.
shit, right?
Yeah, he definitely ain't gonna knock him out. So if he can't do that, if he
But
can't set up punches, control the distance.
But what is Fury's strength?
Outside fighting.
That's why he ain't gonna be able to do it. He can't learn quick enough to or outdo the best pure boxer in the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
And he's the biggest.
And
He gonna outweigh Wilder by a good 40
That's the thing, though. Go Ortiz, because that's the thing. When people try to say, well, Ortiz is probably, I can say that he's a second beyond Tyson Fury. But the difference is Tyson Fury is bigger, and he controlled the distance for Wilder. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't. He already started in boxing late, right?
Right.
So there's a lot of fundamentals that Wilder never picked up. I don't think you can take one training camp, even if it's 2 years. I don't think you pick up enough skills to deal with the best fighter in the division.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Now, it don't mean he can't learn how to hide his right hand, but I don't think he'll be able to control distance against Fury. Fury gonna control the distance.
Yeah, well, he need to go to the body more with that right hand too. Punch that big ass gut.
That's what he should have been doing, bro.
Man, you get hit by that punch by the picture.
We saw this with John Jones too, though, right? You dominate people, and then you fought somebody your size with your same length, where your advantages weren't so obvious.
Right.
Right? Because other than chin, King Kong done beat Wilder every round. If he had a chin, he would beat Wilder too.
I knew it was though, but
Wilder had every round, but the rounds he got knocked out in.
No, but Wilder had that reach advantage.
Right.
He don't have the reach advantage on Tyson Fury.
Right. So when you go back and you look at John Jones when he fought that Gustafson dude.
Yeah. The first
fight. Good fights right there.
The first
Yeah,
fight, because he
that
underestimated.
that
Because
was
he was, he
that
underestimated
was
him.
the first dude that put hands on Jones.
Yeah, because he underestimated him. You know how
I
John
I
Jones back
don't
then
believe he
was.
underestimated him. That's the first time he fought somebody where he didn't have huge advantages, height,
No, I give
arm,
Gustin all
all
the
of
credit
that.
in the world for that fight. I give
His
Gustin all the
style
credit
is
in the world in
similar
that
to
fight.
John Jones too.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
when you Fury, I mean you Wilder, Fury just as long as you, Fury taller than you.
you gotta have more moves in your
And
arsenal. You know what
outthink
I
you.
mean?
Yes,
You can't be. You gotta have more moves in your arsenal.
you
And the
gotta
thing
have
is
a
how
little more. You gotta have more in
and,
your bag
and the thing
because
about
you
right,
don't got 7 inches or 8 inches of arm reach that the other dude don't got.
right, and the
Now
thing is
your safe distance that you stay away, you can be hit against Fury.
right, and that was a good example you brought up when you talking about the Jones and Johnson. And the reason why Jones won that fight because he has other things in his bag. He wasn't one dimensional. You know what I mean? So it was like if he and Wilder, you can't just rely on that. You know what I mean? That one hitter quitter. You know what I mean? Like you have to learn how to set things up. You have to learn like listen, check the body. You know what I mean? Shoot,
Yeah.
control
Well,
the
he
inside.
took his ass to the ground and did that dirty boxing and shit.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he'd lose that fight.
right,
If he stands and bangs, he loses.
right. You gotta make it dirty. You can't try to outbox. See, you in Fury's playground. You try to outbox. You can't get into outboxing with Tyson Fury. He gonna touch you up. So Wilder gotta make it dirt. Wilder gotta make it dirty. He can't be like you.
Yeah,
Just hide that right in.
hey,
It's
bro,
easier said than done though.
they ain't fighting, bro. Ain't gonna be no fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't at all.
Cause like you said, the court date said September 15th.
Yeah,
That's gonna that's gonna have to be revisited, right?
right.
Then uh a lot of people forget Fury waited out Klitschko on his rematch, remember?
Mhm.
That nigga don't like. Well, hey, that man Fury
Yeah,
don't like rematches, man.
Yeah, he didn't give Klitschko a rematch, right?
You know he
yeah,
did.
he got out of that one.
He got out of that one. He gonna get out of this one. You hear what his
Yeah.
daddy said today?
No, I ain't hear that.
You should been hearing his daddy energy ever since Wilder won. He like, oh, Fury shouldn't take the fight, or he should drop the belt. He like
Yeah,
his energy is just always negative, man.
his daddy said today, I wouldn't buy tickets for no rematch till I seen him in the ring.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
did
That's
see
funny.
that.
that's what his
That's
dad
funny.
said
Yeah.
today. So that tells you right now that fight ain't happening.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah. So where's Wilder going? So what Wilder should do?
Say that about your own fight, bro.
Wilder should
What?
probably take that Dylan White fight because if I was Wilder, I wouldn't not fight on the date that you had because you done already been training. You already
Right.
been in camp and you need to fight and rest. You don't
Right,
need to
man.
prolong your camp because you can overtrain.
Right.
But he got to adjust to another style in just a couple weeks.
He do, he do, but he should get Dylan White out there with the quickness, bro.
Yeah, because he is chinny.
Yeah, but the only other thing you got to do is you got to stop training now, take a couple months and rest, and then crank that shit back up, or you'll be overtrained if they do fight.
Hmm. Yeah, because I think like a full training camp about 2 months.
Yeah, and so he what 2 weeks from the fight.
Hmm.
So this nigga been going at it with
Yeah,
purpose.
he had just posted like with shoes full of blood and shit, talking about the sparring and shit. He been getting it in.
Right. So the best thing he can do is either find a replacement or shut it down and take a couple months off to give your body a chance to heal before you go back in that shit, right? Otherwise, you can overtrain yourself.
Yo, John, we're crazy, man.
Yeah, he shouldn't train all year round.
Tank versus Garcia, that ain't gonna be no fight. I don't think it happens because De La Hoya ain't stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually lost Canelo, man.
De La Hoya had the energy like a couple days ago, and then he just contradicted himself like yesterday. That shit ain't finna happen.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen, man. He lost Canelo though, bees, man. He lost his cash cow.
yeah,
He
he
gonna let
did.
right there go down.
Yeah, De La Hoya fighting himself, and I'm for the
He
support my
he,
dog
he
too.
fighting Victor Belfort.
Yes,
Vitor
bro.
Belfort. That's who he fighting.
Bro, and guess who might end up being his undercard, dog?
Okay.
Tiafimo, dog.
Yeah,
Tiafimo might end up being on this man undercard after he was
yeah.
just talking all this shit like he a pay-per-view star because he beat Loma.
Did you see what happened with all that shit, bro? So Tiafimo, this nigga fake COVID because his tickets wasn't selling.
Mm-hmm. We already know what it was.
But this nigga is this nigga has had a rematch with Loma in the works the whole time. This nigga was never gonna fight Devin Haney, and neither will Loma.
Yeah, they want to talk shit about Haney because Loma didn't want to fight the dude and he let go of the damn belt and Haney got the belt and they trying to say you ain't a real champ because you ain't
Yup,
fought nobody.
yup.
Bitch,
Now
I'm
they,
right here calling your damn name out.
yup.
You didn't fight me. Now, it's all cool though, cause my dog Devin, he ain't tied down to no network right now, so he can make a fight with anybody. He ready for smoke with everybody.
But none of them ain't gonna. None of them dudes gonna fight that mule, man.
They fighting for this mandatory tonight. Jojo Diaz and Fortuna. They two good young fighters, like on a level, but like a little bit less. But
Yeah.
they some good fighters.
Hey, you
But
see, they just booked Crawford's fight. It's gonna be on a Friday night ESPN.
yeah, versus Cepeda.
Yeah, this nigga getting a Friday night. That dude, man, he fucked himself staying with Bob Arum.
Yeah, but his contract over in October. I don't think he's trying
No,
to get him.
he re-upped.
Yeah, I seen somebody say that, but I don't know, man. Is it official? I don't think it's official,
Yeah,
man.
hold on.
Yeah, man. That
It
nigga
ain't
Crawford,
official,
man.
man. But it ain't something.
Crawford made bad business decisions, man. I like Crawford though, but you can't play. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you rocking with a promoter that was promoting Lomachenko over you. Dude
And
that barely
openly
speak.
talking shit about Bud.
Dude can't even speak English. But you, come on, dude. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Especially if Spence go in August and do his thing with Pacquiao, man. I don't think he gonna ever fight Bud, man, because that
No,
negotiations. I don't.
he got to take less money. The fight's there. It
No,
just
the fight won't happen because Bud won't take what he's actually
exactly
offered.
he has
Yes,
to take
bro.
less.
Bud's ego, man. It's not finna, you know.
He want a 50-50 fight because he says he was undisputed at 140.
Well, listen, hey, but
That
like
is a
right
great
now,
accomplishment, but at 147, man, Spence, he got the numbers, he got the opponents. I mean, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying?
but-
Yeah, I mean, what
but-
the fuck did you? What you did at 140 don't mean shit at 147.
right, because right here's the thing, right? Talent wise, okay, I understand the 50-50 aspect, right? But like we all know, this is prize fighting, this is boxing, this, you know what I mean? You add
Yeah,
that to
Bud
me,
didn't bring the numbers, bro. He did
exact.
two
That's what I'm
pay-per-views.
saying. That's what
One
I'm
did
saying.
150 and one did 50K, bro.
Yeah,
And
That's what I'm
Spence's
saying.
lowest one is like 250,
Especially when
300K.
you,
It's
especially
low.
when you put when money's involved with pay-per-views and buying pay-per-views and who's selling what, and you get people getting percentages on that stuff. That matters. You know what I mean? That matters. And to be honest
yeah,
with you, if I'm spent, it's not because listen. Like we understand talent standpoint is a 50-50 fight. Nobody's going to argue that. But at the same time, when you add all that stuff, the business and the money, shoot, if I'm Spence, you ain't getting no 50-50. That I'm just being real.
Bro,
Yeah.
look at this. The WBA and Ring Magazine had crowned Pacquiao again. So now it's 4 belts on the line on this fight.
Yeah.
This win is gonna be 4 belts to 1, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
You got no leverage. So I don't even see that fight happening unless Spence just wants to scalp, right?
Wants to look out for him.
Man, listen,
Right.
Crawford got to take. Shoot, what do you think he can get? At least what 60-35, 70-30?
He offered him 60-40 and he didn't take it.
Now it's
Yeah,
gonna be probably like 70. Now it's gonna be 70-30. And hey, if you Crawford, listen, at the end of the day, you have to take that fight. If it's 70-30, listen, for
He
people
ain't
out there,
gonna
that's the
take it.
thing too.
Bro, you don't take that shit at 60-40, you ain't
Yeah.
taking it at 70-30.
You right. I'm just saying you have to, like, whoever his management is, whoever whoever is in his corner, they have to be like,
And
I don't,
the real reason why he won't take the fight, True, is because his portion of the money is really small. See, I think Bob Arum would do that fight because Bob Arum gonna get paid. It's Crawford who gonna be left with the scraps.
He's still gonna have his career high in money earned.
Right, it's still gonna be a career high for him. But I mean, you look, you know what he offered Keith Thurman and what's the other dude?
Sean Porter.
You know what they offered them for a fight with Crawford?
how much.
Low
1
ball the
million.
hell out of him.
1
Sean
million.
Porter, 1 million, bro. That's fucking disrespectful, dog.
They paid the dude. What's the dude he fought last? Came from Canada.
Hell, bro.
Yeah, they paid him 3.5 to 4, but they offered Porter 1 million. I tell you, they don't want the fight. They offered the other dudes, Keith Thurman, same shit, 1 million. But see, if Crawford would take the Keith Thurman fight, that would give him clout.
Yeah, even off this layoff for Keith, that's
Yeah.
still a name that's still a name he need, dog.
Right. But he passed on him and Porter.
Because look, Bees, the narrative was everybody ducking Bud.
Right.
Old PBC ducking Bud, and then the whole stable started calling his ass out.
he turned down all 3 fights.
Everybody went to calling out Bud after
Yeah,
that.
I mean, here's the thing, man. But like I said, I don't know what his plans is or what he's trying to do. It's like, dog, like at this point, you got like everything. You're not going to be the A side every single time. It's not. It's not like that's hard to do. Like even Floyd had to take that 30% against Oscar De La Hoya.
Mm-hmm. Because he knew that he was way more talented. Well, not way more, but he knew that he could beat Oscar.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit,
And like I said,
I don't even think he took 30%, True. I think he took like 5 million.
either way, how you want to slice it, right? You have to, you know what I mean? You have to. It's give and take in this in the sport of like in this combat sports period. You got listen. Like it is what it is. Like you're not the only great fighter in the world, you know. Like if people were just as talented as you, or maybe even better.
Right.
And plus, you're making better business moves because
But
that's
he showed you that the clout was more important than the salary when he fought De La Hoya.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He became the man after that.
The cash cow, yeah.
Yeah, it was. And so I don't know why Bud can't see that. You get
Right.
Spence's scalp. You get Spence's scalp. You the man.
Right. Or these like
Especially it's about how you look too,
them.
man. If he go in there and knock out Spence early, man, he the man, dog.
Right.
Man, he'd be the best. They call him best fighter in the world. He do that.
He got the talent to do it. They both got the talent to knock each other out.
It'd be a great fight. It should be a great fight, man.
SB, I don't think there's too many belts. I don't think the problem in boxing is belts. It's there's too many promoters now.
Everybody want to stay in house and they network.
So if you don't, the promotions have their own stable of fighters, and they don't want to leave because when you go, if you Wilder and you go fight Fury and you lose, you done. You ain't getting no
Right.
big money fights no more.
Right.
That's the one thing on the line for Wilder in this fight. If he lost to Fury again, there's no big money fights out there for him.
Right.
White and Ruiz, that'll be some good money right there. But
Who, Wilder Ruiz?
yeah, people, that's fights,
You
bro.
can sell that. You can sell
Fights
that. You can
people
sell
want to
that.
see
Black
Wilder
black
win,
Mexican,
man.
black Mexican aspect of it.
Yeah,
You know
I'll
what I
be
mean?
right back,
You can-
Drew.
Auto beast.
And with Andy Ruiz on his comeback tour and shit, they gonna want to see that. They gonna want to see him fight Andy and Dillian. I'm not sure if he gonna be getting 30 million fighting them, but he'll get good money.
Salute, Cisco.
Trudy King, what's up, fellas? What's going on?
What up? Nothing much, man. Just talking boxing right
That's good.
now.
I hear you guys. Well, I do think the problem is that there are too many belts because like even with the WBC, you have the WBC regular, WBC interim.
Super.
There's so many different WBCs within one weight class, bro. It's ridiculous.
Intercontinental.
Yeah, exactly right. Like back in the old school, as far as wrestling concerned.
Like for all four major sanctioning bodies, there is a regular belt to that.
Right. Exactly.
That
and then there's other belts
belt
on top of that
regular
too.
Belt, if you are the WBA regular champion, that means that you're first in line to fight the WBA champion. That's what that means.
I'm like,
that gives you a right to cry for a title shot. That doesn't mean you're gonna get it, but that just means you're first in line. That's what that second belt mean, and it's like to pump up their prospects too, man. When you got one of them belts,
yeah, because there's no way that Tank should have been fighting for. Now, don't get me wrong, he fought for the belt, but there's no way that he was even in consideration for a belt because Josh Taylor, he was already the undisputed champion of the light welterweights. So, and he won that belt maybe about 2 weeks prior to that, or 3 weeks prior to that.
Yeah, so against Ramirez.
Yeah, that was a good. Well, it was a pretty good fight on Taylor's part. I thought he did a real good job. So,
now Ramirez, he did good for like first half.
Yeah, I gave him the first 4 rounds, but I think Taylor figured him out.
Yes, man. Taylor, yeah, he's a hell of a counter puncher, and like he fights well out of the clinch too. He'll catch your ass slipping, dog.
Yeah, very slick fighter, very slick.
Yeah, this is just too many politics to the promoters and stuff like that. It's that's what it is.
I don't think Taylor's that good at fighting on the inside, man. Ramirez was popping his ass. Taylor more of an outside fighter. Try to keep you at range with his jab. Yeah, that's who they won't Tank to fight. They don't
want to fight. He's not ready for Josh Sullivan.
Man, there's no way. Somebody like that.
After watching that Barrios fight, people, his fans feel like they ready.
No,
he's Ellaby. See, look, Floyd them they under fire right now because they comments after the Barrios fight like, oh, we gonna stay in house, PBC and all that. So that means like no Devin Haney, no Teofimo and shit like that. When they say they stand in house with the PBC and shit.
But they've been doing that though for a while though.
Yeah, everybody's been doing that. They've been rare.
Like even in the welterweight division, they've been doing it. Lightweight division, they've been doing that. Top rank, still top rank. There's been very few crossovers.
That's why you got to go sign with what network got the best fighters in your division, dog. Bud need to go sign with PBC with Spence now.
I agree. I don't know why he either re-upped or whatever he did or reworked that contract because
it's somebody out there that said he's re-signed, man, but that shit ain't really official like that, man.
I mean, because it's dumb. It is dumb because I would have been left because of the fact that they promoted Lomachenko over me. Like, they promoting him like he's the best fighter in the world. Like, dog, what did the Lomachenko did and I didn't do? You know what I mean? Or
Loma did have a nice resume, dog.
But
He
it's
lost.
not Crawford.
See,
But it
I
ain't
don't think he had a
Crawford.
nice.
Loma stayed in the amateurs for 400 fights, and I think he
Sometimes.
like lost like a couple or something like that.
That's
And then,
true, but I'm talking about even when before even the laws, right? The Timofimo, they basically was like a flagship for top rank, like a flagship fighter over Terrence Crawford. Like Terrence Crawford was undisputed and everything. So I'm like,
now it was
So
just
if I'm
how fast Loma was moving up in them divisions. He was
but he
collecting
already
real
but Terrence
belts.
Crawford's but Crawford's undefeated. He lost to uh who he lost to Slido, right? Lomachenko.
Yeah, in that
who's
little
that?
bit of fight, but Loma's
Lomachenko he
resume
lost
was
to
That
killing
yeah, that
blood,
was
bro.
But if he was that dude, he should overcame that. But yeah, I think he won 2 Olympic gold medals. I think.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I understand all
they
that, and I'm
fast
just
tracked
saying,
Lomachenko when he
He
came
did.
in, though.
yeah,
Y'all gotta understand that they
yeah.
fast
I feel
tracked this.
you, but I'm just saying, if I'm Terrence Crawford, though, I should be the you know what I mean? Okay, promote me like I'm that guy of this. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
why bro. You ain't hear Bob Aaron what he be saying about Bud. He be openly be like, "Oh, I lost so much money, I could have bought a
y'all
mansion."
see,
And shit
yeah,
like
that's
that.
yeah.
Man, I don't see why the hell Bud would even stay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you like? It's bad business moves, man. It's like
Not even
you
making no efforts to make the fight. People don't like to deal with him, man. That's why Pacquiao went to
PBC.
the Spence over Bud because he was trying to. People don't like to deal with Bob like that. Bob like to slap people's head. You heard what
yeah.
we just said about them other PBC fighters, Thurman and Porter, when they were trying to negotiate with him.
He was only offering like $1 million, right, for Porter.
Yeah. Mikey Garcia, him too. That could be like a good fight for Bud, but he don't like to deal with Bob either. He used to be with Top Ranking, and Bob hadn't shelved him. And but Mikey, he don't even want to deal with Bob like that no more. Like these elite fighters don't like dealing with him. And he just sitting there because he getting paid good.
Yeah,
Like his
he ripped motherfuckers. He ripped motherfuckers off. I mean, he been
yeah,
doing that shit for years.
his net worth, I think, more than Spence. So he's getting paid more to do these fights.
I don't know. There's good fights to be had. I don't know. But a boxer should be able to use like a guy like Teofimo's notoriety, fame per se, should be able to, hey, at least through social media, say, hey, I'm calling this guy out. Let's get it done. Let's do something,
Right.
right? Because because don't forget, if you're of that ilk, if you're that dude, because like I said, Roy Jones didn't run from nobody, Mike Tyson didn't run from nobody, all these boxers didn't run from anybody prior to today's. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Cisco. It's a debate. The Tyson people was ducking Lennox Lewis now, bro. Like Evander said he became undisputed because they wanted to come to him to try to unify instead of Lennox. And then Evander came undisputed, and then Lennox took it from him.
Well, that was the original plan. It was supposed to be it was already lined up. It was supposed to be for Tyson because I think your boy
like
Banner.
this man, he got ducked so much, man, and he brought me so many big fights. I got to give him a shot.
Who's that?
That's what Evander said. He's saying that Lennox Lewis was getting ducked so much, so that caused him to get all the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And when he became undisputed, he had to give Lennox a shot.
Okay.
Because it's basically because of you that I got all these opportunities to become undisputed.
Well, I don't think Mike Tyson would, in my mind, because I know it was supposed to be Buster Douglas. After he beats Buster Douglas, he was then supposed to fight Evander Holyfield. That was the thought process. That was supposed to be what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, man. Mike must have not, man. Something must have happened. He must have didn't take training camp serious or something.
Oh, the trainer,
you gotta watch.
His trainer passed away. He wasn't ever the same.
Bro,
did you watch Buster Douglas versus Holyfield, the next fight?
It was trash.
Holyfield knocked that man out so damn easy.
Yeah.
That magic Buster had was gone.
In the third round, Buster tried to throw this long ass uppercut. Holy
That shit
shit,
was.
read that shit, knocked his ass right out.
But if you watch that ESPN 30 for 30, I said 42 and 42 whatever that's about that fight night, the upset. The trainer didn't even bring Mike Tyson's trainer didn't even bring the fucking the what do you call it to put down the hemoglobin.
I know you're talking about.
I mean he didn't take training camp serious. He thought he was able to walk through this dude. Then your trainer doesn't bring all the necessary tools to say, hey, just in case. Say it was doomed from the start. Man, I wish I put money on that bet. That'd have been awesome.
That's how boxing is, man. If you ain't that, any fight night can be a bad night for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially preparation. If you don't preparate right, you already done lost. You already down 2 rounds.
Especially the heavyweight division, because those motherfuckers. I mean, listen, man, you one hit, you's over it.
Yeah. I like
Hey, salute. What up, Cisco?
Hey, Bees, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
He also had an STD in that fight.
Oh, you did?
Who, Mike?
Yeah,
Mike used to be tricking his ass off.
That nigga Mike crazy, man.
they said he was tricking the whole time he was over there.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers. I don't want to say it like that, so I don't get. Do you have a banner up, True to King?
No.
Like the Japanese motherfuckers, they some the freakiest motherfuckers.
He ain't monetized yet. Say what you want.
Fucking Gary Russell Jr., bro. This guy. When is he ever gonna fight again, bro?
He finna fight Leo Santa Cruz. He finna fight Leo Santa Cruz, who got knocked out by Tank. Tank last fight before this fight that just happened.
I'm tracking. Yeah.
So why are you fighting him?
I don't know.
Tank. That last fight with Tank, that was just at 140. I think Leo going down to 126 to fight Gary Russell. He got a belt down there too, so he can unify with Gary Russell.
No, they're saying that Gary Russell's moving up. I didn't know Gary Russell Jr. was in PBC.
Yeah.
I thought he was top ranked.
Did you see Gary Russell brother at 140? That dude is an animal, dog.
I heard about it. I haven't watched it, but I definitely want to watch it.
Antoine Russell.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I haven't seen that. I'm been slipping on my box.
Yes, bro. This dude knocked out the dude that Broner had struggled with last time, bro. He just made that dude just look like he just did everything he wanted to that dude. Got him out of there in like 5-6 rounds.
So
people still calling out Broner.
He called out Broner. Your money fight, man.
Regis Prograde called out Broner, and Connor Ben called out Broner. Why the fuck?
Hey, he a money fight, man.
No, Connor Ben.
Oh, Ben.
My bad if I said McGregor.
Connor Ben. You said Connor. I didn't know. I didn't know who you was talking about.
Yeah, Connor Ben. He another one of them up and comers. But his defense just ain't as good as like Boots and them. He better not fight Boots or Virgil.
Well, I mean, would you guys agree that? So let me ask you a question: if you're Anthony Joshua, because I know what Dylan White said as far as jumping in, he's ready to go. I got you. And I think Dylan White's a very, he's a comparable boxer. He's smart. But if I'm Anthony Joshua, you wouldn't jump in with fucking Deontay Wilder right now. Wouldn't that be a big payday?
No. You would never take that fight on this short notice.
He's been training for old boy though, right? He's been training for somebody else.
Nah, Joshua got Usyk problems, man. He gotta fight Usyk.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Yeah, but man, I would.
Hey, Joshua ain't fighting Wilder, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it took me a while. It took me a while to. God damn, Andre Berto's still fucking boxing. Holy fuck!
I thought he retired. I thought Andre Berto retired.
I know. Yeah, I figured that. Like I said, my theory is like Mike Tyson said on one of his things, he said, there's some guys that you just that are bad fit for you.
Yeah.
And I think Tyson Fury,
style
Tyson,
matchup. Some people's
styles
is
make fight. Yeah.
complicated.
Look, Khalil. Yo, that joke, yeah, that man Joshua, like he went to on Fridays, pops. No,
What do you say
he ain't
now?
fighting no water. Pop, remember a dude on pops on Friday? He was like, no,
Yeah.
dude that took the
No.
red chain.
Yeah.
Dude took
So
red.
Khalil,
Hello, Khalil in the
I
building.
can't believe Joshua said that a long time ago. I'm gonna take that fight when I'm ready.
Shit, he kept it real though. He said, "Hey, he ready. He gonna be ready no time soon."
damn, Jerry Hurd lost twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Jared
lost that
Hurd
fight. He
lost
lost that fight
on.
on
Oh, you
that
seen it?
he lost on that when Chad cut with Floyd on Logan Paul. I saw that fight. He was taking the dude. I forgot the dude name.
Luis Arias.
It was Arias. He was giving it to him. That was a good fight though. That was a
Jared
good.
Hurd was getting caught with that same right hand all
He
throughout
take too
the
much.
fight.
He take too much punishment, man. He takes too much punishment. I'm like,
Made no adjustments. See, if Arias had more power, he would have knocked him out.
yeah, he would. He almost. I thought he rocked him a couple times though. I was like, oh.
I was surprised he never even got knocked down, bro. He was getting caught flush with that right hand.
Yeah, I don't know why I heard
Maybe
her.
he
That
was
was
trying to walk through Arias.
I thought
Java said
Deontay Wilder
Thomas
was I thought Deontay Wilder was I thought he was contracted, but he was like an independent contractor when it came to PBC. Is that not true? I don't know.
I think he is like basically like he basically goes where like what network giving him the best deal. He was with Showtime. Now he's with Fox.
Shit, all this damn Fury shit going on. I forgot what Wilder contract situation really
I don't
is.
know. I don't know.
This Fury shit been too wild with all this arbitration and all this shit.
Yeah, I just didn't like the way he went out there as trainers and stuff like that. I can understand, the going against Tyson Fury and making those claims or whatever. I got you, I understand that, but to say that your camp or your trainer spiked your fucking drink or whatever, I just
Got
want
no
that shit.
Breland, he ain't help himself either because he was acting immature too in the media. Like, oh, who you fought? Oh, I could have beat who you beat. You know what I'm saying? Like saying shit like
I mean, same time, Sean, but he did say that man's life. Like, and that's the thing. I mean, if I understand where Blue was covering that because like he say that man's life. I mean, dog, because he could rather said, "Oh, let me." What he say? Dot like
I think the ref would have stopped them if he ain't throwing the towel.
You can't bet on that. But
the ref can tell. The ref stopped fights like that.
But sometimes you can't bet on that. Sometimes because I've seen a few fights where it's like stop the fucking fight, and motherfuckers still let that shit go. So you can't. You know what I mean? It's time. If it's time to throw in that towel, you throw in that towel, man.
Yeah, like big money fights, the refs gonna let it go a little bit.
Shoot, man.
They usually do, yeah.
They usually do, but at the same time though, you can't just bet on that all the time. Cause
so it's safe to say that PBC has the best welterweight class. And then who is Devin Haney signed to? Is he signed to PBC too?
He's
Devin Haney independent now. That was his last
fight.
Yeah,
he's independent now. He independent, but he was with Matchroom with Eddie Hearn.
Jeez.
But now he's in the pundit. So we'll see
what he'll fight anybody. He can negotiate with anybody right now. This fight, Jojo Diaz, Fortuna, that's for the mandatory. That's the belt that Ryan Garcia dropped. That's what they fighting for tonight.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell, that was to beat Devin Haney mandatory.
That man Ryan Garcia, man.
Garcia would have got his fucking, he got his soul knocked out.
Bro,
that man did all that talking with Tank. I was high. They did all that talking with
Tank. Tank, dog. Tank
they was on
Mike
Tyson.
Bro.
You see, they was on Mike Tyson. Right, you see, we was on Mike Tyson podcast. They had the FaceTime and talking shit. Then you don't want to fight. Like,
yes, bro, being disrespectful, trying to act like Ali. I fucking hated that shit. I'm like,
what do you?
And you didn't even fight him.
Yeah, like I said, Oscar, man, Oscar ain't going to let that happen anyway, though, man. That's Ryan Garcia in his cash cow right now.
Yeah, I got you. I agree.
Because since Canelo left, shoot, who else he got?
Yeah, but
Shoot, he good.
Matter of
Hey.
fact, Ryan was supposed to fight Fortuna, who fighting tonight for his belt.
yeah,
He was supposed to fight Linares. He was supposed to fight Tank Pacquiao. Then he went out on this mental illness shit, and then
He's been out for a minute too, bro.
This nigga said he got mental illness and announced a fight like 3-4 days later.
hey,
That's
but
wild.
the problem he got is who can the motherfucker fight without getting smashed?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
looking at
he's
the
the
list,
worst
bro.
out of them top 4 guys that they be trying to hype up as the
Amir,
top 4.
Amir Khan 2.0. Yeah, that motherfucker got.
You're
I don't
talking
be
about
liking that shit when ESPN be saying that oh, this the Fab Four, like
Hey,
the Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Hagler, and Duran.
yeah,
Because they all fought each other multiple times.
is is your boy what's his name? Is he lightweight Garcia? He's light.
Yeah, he in 135.
He ain't taking nobody. He's not beating anybody in this fucking class. Ain't happening, bro.
He
that's
not,
Golden
what I'm
man.
Boy
saying.
is in a fucked
I
up
mean, you
situation.
got a cash cow that you can't put in the ring with nobody.
Oscar gonna save him as much as he can until he finds another fighter. I'll tell you that.
And I like Virgil Ortiz, but he at 147. Like, he in the stacked division. He in the division with Spence, Blood, and
147.
Juan Ennis.
Yeah, 147 maybe like the most stacked division right now. They got the dude from Philly. What's his name?
Hey, Ennis gonna be a problem.
Ernest Jimmer. Whoo!
Yeah, that's why Spence said if
Man,
he can't make it happen with Bud, he going to 54.
man, that
Spence,
dude right there is a problem.
Boots almost somebody mandatory now.
Yeah, Boots.
If
Yeah,
y'all gonna
Boots
fight or what?
Boots is a problem, man. He go. I
Y'all gonna
like
have to
him,
fight or
man.
vacate
Is
this
he
shit.
is he PBC?
He was Showtime, Jerron Ennis.
I think he was. Yeah, I think he was out him, and I think he was out him, you know. But yeah, he's a problem though, man. He's a problem.
Yes, bro. Like I don't even see that many holes in this game like that, man. I don't.
Like he called out Crawford and Spence. Like he make them like he. I don't see a lot of people call him out.
Who's that?
Boots, Jaron Ennis.
And he's big too. I like him
Boots
in his career.
I'm trying to see what this guy right here, this Eric Lubin, man. I haven't really paid attention to him at all, but I know he lost on a flash knockout to Jamel Charlo.
He bounced back. He bounced back though. I like how he bounced back.
Yeah, Lubin, he looks slick, bro.
Yeah, he knocked
I like how he bounced back because he want to tear his sis though. I ain't go.
Bro, Rosario's body is done, bro. He got knocked down by the same body shot, bro, that Mel had knocked him out with by Lubin.
Yeah, Lubin wasn't ready at all.
Bro.
When you fought Charlo, Lubin wasn't ready at all when he fought Charlo, man. He wasn't. He was like, I don't know.
Well, he the mandatory. If Mel win this undisputed this week, Lubin gonna be right there. So I don't know what Mel gonna do if he gonna give him a rematch or not.
Now he gonna repeat. I mean, we'll see. I'm Charlo. They always angry, man. I'm Charlo twins always angry, man.
Yeah, according to the they did when he did the whatever that pre-fight stuff is for Showtime or whatever. It said Jamel and Jamal they're beefing, bro. Yeah, he said something.
How
do you beef
just had an interview a couple of days ago. He said it ain't all that. They do be beefing in the media though, but
how you beef with your twins, man? They got God dang, man. They always mad. They so mad all the time that they beefing. Like, I know.
Bootsy, he not. Spence and Bud, he not gonna fight them. Not at 147. High risk, low risk.
3 bucks like they did Errol Spence before he got the belt. High risk,
Keith Thurman and Kell Brook did Spence. Spence didn't get a title shot until he was 27.
Yeah, they actively avoided that motherfucker like the plague.
Yeah, I see that. What's the dude name? David Benavidez. He told Charlo he coming to 160 for he said,
Yeah, I'm loving David Benavidez, dog. That's my boy right there, dog. But I don't see how he gonna
"Hey,
do
bro."
it. He struggled making 168. So how he gonna get all the way
How
down
much
to
he weigh? How much is regular weight? Like he like 180 something,
168?
190? No, I'm talking about like
He probably
he's
walk around
not putting weight.
195, 200.
Damn. I
Yeah.
mean, it's possible, but that's you got the right people in your corner, right nutritionists and all that.
But I ain't gonna lie, his last fight, he was on weight like 5 days before the fight. So maybe he do got the dedication to do it. He
That's a
was
lot of
on
weight.
weight like a whole week before the fight. He was on weight. Cause
Hey,
that's the narrative on him. He can't make weight. That's why he lost his belt, and Canelo had snatched it up.
so since they making Pacquiao the champ again, are they
Yeah.
stripping? Are they stripping Yugas?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I think they are stripping him. I forgot the reason why. One, there was two reasons. Two quote unquote reasons that they stated. I can try and find it to see what happened.
It's just that this fight
Oh,
was too big, man. WBA, they not for to miss out on making money off that fight, bro. They had to reinstate him. That's too much money to miss out on for Ugas.
Yeah.
Ugas not bringing that much
well,
money.
he didn't win that belt by fighting. He won it by default. I thought.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Pacquiao was fucking around out here trying to do exhibitions with Conor McGregor and Ryan Garcia and got stripped. And I'm glad he got stripped because that's some bullshit. You should at least fought Mikey or some damn body. Going on 2 years. It is 2 years.
Yeah.
So you're saying you said Benavidez said he's heading up to go get Charlo?
No, he heading down. He fighting 168.
Oh,
Charlo need to respect that man and go and meet catch weight, bro. 164, man.
He been calling Charlo out for about 6-8 months.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Charlo ain't been responding to him.
It's getting to the point where it's starting to damage Charlo image to me, dog. Like you real deal ducking this man for real, bro. It's been too long.
Well, I think with Charlo don't want to do anything to step out of his potential Canelo fight.
Yeah.
Because Canelo says he's fighting him after Caleb Plant.
After he seen that Montiel fight, he close with Montiel. For real. His trainer had talked to Montiel after the fight.
Hell yeah, wouldn't you? I'll be doing the same.
Montiel hurt Charlo a little bit with that combination.
Yeah, I see that.
Like
That
left to the body and left up top. Yeah, caught Charlo ass. Had him a little wobbly for a second.
Yeah,
like, Montiel do that. What I can do?
Yeah, so supposedly he gonna fight Canelo next year. Supposedly at some point.
But the way Charlo talking about the Canelo fight, he talking like he the A side, bro. Like you're nowhere near the A side in that fight.
Yeah, I think he just trying to sell a fight.
This dude said Canelo got to come to 160, bro. Canelo is not going to 160, bro.
No, he can't do that.
He damn near undisputed at 68. He see food at 175 with better beef now. Like he ain't got to go down to 160.
Did you guys see that? Go ahead. Go ahead, B. I'm sorry.
You go ahead, Cisco.
I was about to say, did you guys watch that? Because I love Belanga. I love that guy. You know, he's still raw. But did you see your boy Lubin? He put him down on the ground. In a sparring match.
Yeah, sparring. Yeah.
That shit was fucking great.
Snap.
He fucking dropped that.
They nowhere near the same weight. Lubin do got a little power, man, because he fucked Rosario up, dog. Rosario was walking to the wrong corner after the I thought
where my coach at? Where my coach at? We're right. Turn around.
Say you in the wrong corner.
But Lubin Cheney, because y'all remember, dog, after he wobbled Rosario came out and wobbled his ass in the 4th round. Lubin, man, he can't. I don't know, man. That's why I don't think he can beat Mel, dog. Because Mel gonna touch your ass sooner or later.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. As far as Berlanga's concerned, they're
But
gonna shake
as
him
we
up.
seen in the Tony Harrison fight, Mel can be outboxed, man, and Lubin did look good.
Yeah, man.
Lubin looked
Luba
real
got
good,
better
bro.
since he got locked out, though. I gotta give him that.
But that was just so fast. Though. I mean, it was just he just caught up
He
with
wasn't
just
ready.
a quick right hook, and it takes
He
one
out.
punch. That was
I
it.
was
It
like,
was over.
oh snap.
Yeah, Berlanga, he his last fight, Berlanga, he was gassing out, but his power was
Yeah, he
still.
was.
He got to work out on his. He got to work on his defense, though.
He got to work a little bit. Right? He doesn't use the jab at all either.
Bro, did you see how small that ring was that Berlanga fought in? They was trying to set that dude up to get knocked
Yeah, they
out.
were.
But
Oh, it was
Berlanga, yeah,
hard.
he a star though, man. That man had what 16 straight first round knockouts to start off his career.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
he
tough.
just. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight again, bro.
Berlanga, I think Berlanga trying to fight Rosado next. Y'all know about Gabriel Rosado?
Yeah, Rosado. I know him.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Rosado, he knocked out one of my prospects I was hyping up.
Who's that?
He was beating Rosado ass though, but he kept running up on Rosado with his hands down, man. And Rosado, perfect counter, put him on his ass. Like he was slumped, like with his feet up, face down.
Are you talking about against you talking about his last fight, right? On the zone?
Yeah, against Bekdamir.
Yeah.
Bekdamir.
People were trying to get Berlanga to fight Canelo. Canelo would have killed him. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, Berlanga is only fighting 8-rounders right now, bro. Canelo
He's not
way
even-
too experienced.
Fucking Rosado, man, he's been slick for a while. He's been good for a minute, bro. He's never had that marquee fight or that marquee win, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a
he's
lot.
had the fights, right? Because
Right.
he fought Danny Jacobs. He fought what's his name? The dude from like Kazakhstan.
Oh, Triple G.
Yeah, he fought Triple G. I think the junior in that division, his dad.
Willie Monroe.
Yeah, Willie
Yeah,
Monroe.
Rosado done fought all the names,
He
man.
done fought the names. He just didn't get the W's.
Yeah, that Danny Jacobs, that was kind of a little fishy right there.
Hey, shit. Danny Jacobs called out Charlo in his face.
They say
That's
Charlo could have fought Jacobs instead of Montiel just now.
I know that.
Yeah, didn't Charlo? I think Charlo told Andrade he had to go fight somebody to fight him too.
Oh, that's
Yes.
a dude that can't get no big fight. Say,
He
yo,
told him
Andrade
he
can't.
can fight Montiel. He told him he got to fight the dude he just fought.
Andrade can't get no big fights to save his life, man. He can't get no big fights to save his life.
Who's that?
Like Andrade.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, that doesn't make. I mean, he's doing, I think, everything in his power because he's the one. He's going to the press conferences calling these motherfuckers out.
Canelo called him in. Man, it was bad. Canelo called him in a bum. I'm like, all right, come on, you gotta chill out, Canelo. Man. He called him in a bum. I'm like, yo, that like.
I think
Now,
it's his style, bro, because he an outside fighter and a southpaw. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's a boxer.
tricky
Yeah,
to fight.
yeah.
He's a difficult fight. I mean, he ain't no.
Yeah.
It's a style mismatch. That's why I think he'll beat Charlo.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Khalil, you're right. I saw Charles looking kind of scared when Jacobs ran up. When Danny Jacobs ran up on him in the hallway.
That was classy. That was
That was classy. He was talking on it. He was man. But then Jacobs had this little hype man behind his ass. I hate that shit. And look, fucking shut the fuck up. You ain't getting in the ring, you motherfucker. God damn.
I don't want if Spence win, I don't want to see him run straight to 54, man, because Mel gonna have all the belts and Mel ain't gonna never fight Spence because they got the same trainer.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't fight that.
The money
How
right
long
though.
he spends like fighting for a vacant belt at 54? You know what I'm saying? He need to go get undisputed with Crawford, man.
I don't know why that fight's so hard to fucking make.
It's,
Yeah, man. I'm just looking at the welterweight class for top rank, man. It ain't like the only name out there is fucking Bud.
Yeah, you ain't lie about that though.
They be
Man.
talking about 140 pounders moving up to fight Bud. They talking about Bud, Josh Taylor, maybe. That's why there's rumors out there saying that he signed back because he might fight Josh Taylor.
Well, I mean, isn't Bud I wouldn't say small, but he's not a true welter, right? Or I guess he walks around at the welter. He's not a big welter, right?
Shit, his ass, he been there for a while now, man. And even when he did
He ain't
debut,
small. He ain't small. He don't look small at welterweights.
well, even in his debut, he was pushing Jeff Horn ass around the ring. He ain't seemed small to me.
Yeah.
What about the guy Michael Rivera? Did you guys watch that fight? I watched highlights of that guy. The guy who goes around in the Ali style trunks.
Oh yeah, I watched his fight. Damn, what? Who he was? He was the undercard to Colbert.
Yeah, he was watching.
Yeah, he got that
fought John
knockdown
Fernandez
in the 8th round. Yeah, he a nice fighter, man. He an outside fighter. He did his thing, man. He got knocked down his damn self. Matter of fact, and he got up and knocked the dude out in the 8th round. He looked like Ali and shit. So he had Ali on his trunks. His name Michael Rivera. He at 135 too. So I wonder what he gonna be at in the mix.
They need a tournament or something, man. I wouldn't mind a tournament.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Because that's how Andre Ward got all his belts and he got notarized because he won out in that tournament.
They don't want to put their brand on the line, man. They trying to keep that O. See, man, they starting to water down the O. I'm starting to look at O's and be like, who you fought? I'm starting to think you ain't fight nobody if you got
it's a fantasy. It's great to, of course, the goal is, of course, to win. That's the number one goal. Of course, but at the same time, like everybody is not fortunate enough to keep an O.
Yes, they watering it down.
Like, you know what I mean?
They making the O overrated, man.
You still can be a great fighter and not be undefeated. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, some of the greatest fighters in the world, they've lost a fight.
Like, multiple fights.
I think Pacquiao is the greatest fighter in the world right now, active fighter. He went up 8, bro. Pacquiao started at like 105 or something. Is he an 8 division champion?
Yeah.
Steroids can do that, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Beach, you know what? Because look, when he was about to fight Floyd, and Floyd demanded that blood test, the knockout stopped coming like that.
Hey, he ain't had a knockout since he had a hydrated what's his name? The Puerto Rican.
Oh shit, Cotto.
It's been a long time since he knocked somebody out.
That's his last knockout, bro.
It's been a long.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't.
09.
Yeah, but when's the last time Floyd knocked somebody out?
It's not about when Floyd knocked somebody out. Floyd wasn't knocking out 147ers. When he got up to 147,
Floyd last knockout was Tito Ortiz. You remember when he let his hands down trying to hug Floyd?
I don't count that. I'm just saying Floyd wasn't knocking nobody out at 147.
He got
Pacquiao came up, stopped De La Hoya. He stopped them dudes.
He stopped them, but he didn't knock him out though.
He hit hard like a motherfucker though.
Get stopped to me means you about ready to go. We just stopped.
He hit him all the motherfucker. He hit hard like a motherfucker, man.
I think, like I said, I think he had his speed, and he had such an awkward style for that.
In combination.
Yeah, he wasn't scared of charging in, because if you look at him and look at what's his name, Khan almost mimics fucking Pacquiao. The only difference is that Khan gets dropped by the wind.
Nah, but Khan footwork ain't nowhere near Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao got hella footwork for
Yeah,
your ass.
Pacquiao hit you at so many different angles and like
Ring
the power.
IQ.
I was like, yeah, Floyd. He said, man, I need that blood test, man. Fuck all that shit. You saw that?
and then the knockout stopped coming like that for Pacquiao.
Fuck all that. He said, fuck
See,
all that shit. I need that blood test.
Floyd, he stopped being a knockout artist when his hands, you know what I'm saying? Them hand injuries, bro.
That's hard too, man. You go over the weight classes, man. It's hard to finish dudes, man. You ain't no natural at your weight class. It's harder. You know what I mean? Your power ain't gonna be the same.
See, people be looking at me crazy when I say Tank Power didn't translate like that, bro. Like compare this last fight to the fight before that, bro. He knocked out Leo with one punch.
I ain't gonna. He may be. I think he's one of the hardest punches.
Leo fight was at 130. Leo fight was at 130. This fight here was 140.
Under 147,
his power,
he's still one of the hardest punches.
Yeah, his power transfers.
I know. I mean, his power best at 130 though, man. He ain't got
absolutely.
that knockout power at 140.
Well, and that because he's so small too. He at that weight class, those guys hit harder, so he's gonna have to take more damage trying to get in and get closer. But once he gets in, though, dynamite.
Yeah,
knocking
man.
motherfuckers out.
Bro, that nigga, man, Floyd told him, man, you losing, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And I be worried about Floyd, though. I don't know, man. Floyd might give up on the man if he take a loss. I don't trust.
Nah, he can't go out like. I don't think he's gonna give up on him. He's go back.
I think Floyd will motherfucking cut bait.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he may stick with him for two losses.
It depends what it is, though, right? It all depends on like how he loses, right?
No, Floyd ain't dropping him. He ain't got nobody else.
That is true too.
What is he? What is wasn't he the Is he part owner of PBC or no? Or is he? Or how does that work? Like who owns PBC?
Floyd, he Mayweather Promotions. He do a lot of business with that.
Yeah, okay. They do business with PBC, but that's out here.
Floyd, he got TMT. He got his own promotion.
Yeah, you're right.
Jack.
That's just another example. People don't like to deal with Bob. Like he could be doing all that shit with Bob, but nobody like to deal with Bob. Yeah,
even Dana White said, "Hey, he just lets him know that it was easy getting with PBC and Floyd. This Bob's just an asshole."
Yeah.
And that dude Dana White hates Bob Arum, bro.
Floyd Senior was training Oscar for that fight with that kid. That was wild. That was one of the wildest shit ever. Like your own dad trained to beat me.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
And I remember that was a thing that pushed back Floyd De La Hoya a little bit because Floyd Daddy was training Oscar. And they had to switch it up.
I was like, really? I'll be like, really? It's that deep? All right.
I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't do it either. They raised Floyd to fight, and I can't just train somebody to fight you. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
A lot of these elite fighters, man, they was born into boxing and families. You know what I'm saying? They was raised to do this shit.
Shit, the Chavez, he should. That motherfucker trash. You did Silver beat him. I was surprised by that shit. I'm like, what?
Yes, he was boxing the hell out of his ass, man.
I mean, I didn't tell this guy good. He got some good boxing. He got some good boxing, but I didn't know it was that good. You know what I mean? I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I know him and Roy. But him and Roy were supposed to be in the boxing. Him and Roy were supposed to box like 10 years ago or some shit.
They say Oscar might fight Silva if he looked good in this fight.
I'll check Anderson Silva.
It depends on what Oscar looked like in this fight, man.
I don't give a damn.
If he looks halfway decent, bro, Oscar gonna give him the business.
Yeah, but that's his age. His age, and that's the thing. That's all I'm
Silver old
going
too.
on.
Shit,
Yeah, he
Silver
ain't always. He
44.
ain't always. He ain't always Oscar. Oscar like 50 something.
And Silva, he's been fighting this whole time too.
Yeah, he's active. That's why I'm only going off the age and this the size because Anderson's bigger. Like
That's how
so.
you know De La Hoya hurting, man. He calling out Floyd and Canelo too.
That's the thing though. That's the thing though. Silva. I mean, Oscar. He called up Canelo.
Canelo and Floyd.
That motherfucker. Canelo killed that man. That's not on you. Oh, you didn't want to pay me, huh? I catch the flow all these years. I carried it. I carried Golden Boy.
De La Hoya really stole Canelo from Floyd anyway. Canelo used to be on Floyd undercard all the time.
Oscar with Wild Silver. Hey, I'm just saying though, man. And I ain't see Oscar in that ring for a minute though, man.
No, he'll wash Silver, bro. He'll wash him. I'm with you, Khalil.
Yeah, Oscar should be able to win that, man.
Now, the question is he in financial trouble? Is that why he calling out Pacquiao and Canelo? He's trying to get a payday?
Maybe.
Yeah, Canelo left Golden Boy.
Right. I knew that. I'm saying, but is Oscar in financial trouble personally?
I don't know. He should. I mean, he shouldn't be, right? Golden Boys still have good fighters, right?
Yeah, he got Virgil and Ryan.
And Ryan Garcia, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, 6'2", 5'9". What the weight class would be? I don't know. I mean,
What you mean between Silva and De La Hoya?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It won't matter. De La Hoya will wash him, bro. Wash him. I know Silva been fighting, but bro, you talking about an elite boxer?
I feel you. The dude is like probably be 50.
With De La Hoya, bro.
You think? Yeah, I agree. The old boy ain't got no fighters. He broke.
Yeah, the dude he beat, what was it, Chavez?
Chavez Jr.
Right, that fucking guy. He's a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, how you on the same card as your fucking dad? Your dad fucking wins.
Yeah,
crazy.
I think he fought a Camacho Jr., but I'm like, still, bro. And I don't think Camacho Jr. is a boxer at all. I don't know what the fuck he is, really.
Oh, Hector Camacho Jr.?
I can tell you this. I can tell you this. Oscar ain't beating no Canelo, though. I know that.
Yeah, he ain't beating Canelo. Canelo killed that guy.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know why he called him out. I mean, I understand the hands of Silver, but I know you mad he left, but I ain't.
It looked like Canelo having trouble getting that undisputed fight with Plant.
Right, because Plant asked him for 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
He gave Billy Joe Saunders 8, and he gave the Smith dude 6. Caleb Plant said, "This for all the belts. I need 10." And then Canelo like, "Well, fuck you."
Nobody cared to see you Plant.
He offered Plant. I think they offered him 5 or 6. Is what they offered him.
Yeah, I think Plant wrong.
No, he ain't wrong.
I mean, he's Canelo's the big draw.
Well, Canelo's problem was the first fighter he should have fought was Plant, right?
Right.
The Gypsy was the best known fighter out of the 3 champions, right?
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll take Plant over Callum Smith and Billy Joe.
Right.
Well,
Saunders had the bigger name, but you fought him before you fought Plant. Now, if you want to become undisputed, Plant, no, that's your goal. Your goal is be the first Mexican undisputed.
Right.
You're going to have to get that money up if you want that fight.
And look, and Caleb Plant trying to be the first white undisputed in that division.
Thank you.
Well, this is based off. I just found an article from BoxingNews24.com. They're saying that Al Heyman wants Canelo to sign a 5 or 6 fight deal for him to be able to fight Plant. This is what Eddie Hearn is saying.
Oh, he want to lock him down.
Yeah, Hearn says the IBS super middleweight Plant must decide within a week whether he wants to fight Canelo. If not, Canelo will be moving on to another champion. He says,
No, I wouldn't sign no 5-6 fight deal just for Plant. Hell no.
Canelo Alvarez.
But the thing about it though, Canelo ain't making more money now that he's independent for some reason. I heard the numbers are a little bit smaller for him. He's still getting like paid like damn near the most in boxing, but
well, he don't have that guaranteed purse no more, right?
Right.
Because Canelo, he used to getting over 30 guaranteed, like 33, 34.
What is his own? What was the original contract he had with his own? Like
$300 million for like 10 fights, right?
Or something like that, right? So he had a guaranteed $30 million per fight plus the pay-per-view.
Damn.
Yeah, but I think because the Zone was in trouble. This is what I was reading at the time. The Zone was in trouble because of COVID, right? So whenever Canelo wanted to fight somebody, they would always say, "No, this guy is not worthy. This guy's not worthy," which is the reason why they started beefing.
Well, what they were saying was, it wasn't that they were just saying that, Cisco. They wanted the Triple G rematch. They wanted the fights that they knew they would get their money back on. And those weren't the fights Canelo was trying to make.
Well, if I'm Canelo, I don't know why he didn't take that Triple G fight. I think third fight Canelo beat Triple G easy.
It's the same shit with Fury. There ain't no win in fighting Triple G again. He don't win nothing.
Load of money.
All he's got to do, he's the only one risking anything, right?
Yeah.
Triple G got a belt. It'll be a unification.
Yeah, but they ain't looking at them belts like that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's 160 though. I don't know if they actually him to go down to 160 to fight him.
Truth be told, he lost the first fight to Triple G.
Agree.
He won the second.
Agree.
So he got lucky that he came out with a draw the first time.
Agree.
So you ain't seeing him get back in the ring with Triple G. It ain't worth it to him.
But have you seen the Triple G fight? I mean, he looks old out there now. You could just tell he's
he looked slow. Even in
how old is he? Like 36, 37?
Bro, Munguia, Jaime Munguia, he just fought the dude Triple G fought. He knocked him out in like one last round. That motherfucker Munguia, he is the mandatory for Charlo and Andre, bro. And he don't want to fight for a title.
He don't?
He don't. He been a mandatory for about 6 months now. Both of them.
Who's this guy?
Jaime Munguia. He an up and coming prospect. He got 37 fights, bro.
He's up and coming. Jesus, that's a lot of fights.
He 20. He like 25 right now.
And Charlo don't want to see him, or he doesn't want to see Charlo.
No, he don't want to. Munguia don't want to fight for a title.
I know that.
I don't know 160. They just all fucked up right now. Cause Charlo got a belt, Andre got a belt, Triple G got a belt, and this dude Murata got a belt. That's who Triple G trying to fight when he do get back in the ring. But the zone, I guess they trying to find a way to try to make him fight Andre. I don't think that's gonna work.
Andre should win that fight easily because he's faster, longer.
Triple G and Canelo, man, they be finding a way to get what they want out of the zone, man. They be finessing the hell out of their ass.
Yeah. I mean, that's the goal too, right? To get all the belts on your side, so therefore, you can create a undisputed champ on your side of town. That way, your organization gets all the dough.
Yeah, but Charlo, Andre, they ain't got no excuse not to fight each other, man.
Yeah, I agree. I fucking agree there.
No excuse, dog. Charlo, he want to talk about since Andre pulled out of a fight with Mel. Not even him. This was about 8 years ago. When then one of them had a belt, it was like $100,000 fight. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if I'm fucking Deontay Wilder, I'll take that Dylan fight. I'll take that
I
Dylan
don't know,
fight.
but you don't want Fury getting away, man. I feel like
Well,
if he fight anybody else, Fury is gone. Some way, somehow.
maybe he's scared of him.
Who, Fury of Wilder?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like we just said earlier, you know, styles make fight, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know it, man. Fury, he trying to get up out of this shit, man, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, you really don't know nowadays, man.
Oh, bro, I'm
Because
telling you, he up out of there already, bro.
I know he's trying to get out.
See, go ahead.
Ain't gonna happen, bro. Cause he gonna drop that. He gonna drop that belt. You watch.
But is Joshua still gonna want him though without that belt?
Yeah, that's Fury and Joshua. No matter what happens, the belts or not, that fight's gonna sell in Europe. Unbelievably, it's gonna sell.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I think Bees is right. I think, you know, if anything, your boy Tyson Fury is trying to do whatever he can to perhaps avoid Deontay Wilder, and then get the last fight with Joshua, and then shoot the
But
dude.
look at how much time.
That was his plan, right? To
Right.
get one more fight with Joshua and be
Yeah.
done with boxing.
Dunskies.
So he ain't trying to fight Wilder again.
Man, but if Fury do end up fighting AJ, if he dropped the belt, you know how much time out of the ring Fury gonna be? It's already pushing 2 years.
Right.
For Fury?
Yeah. Since he ain't fought since Wilder.
Well, neither will fight though, right?
But that's why I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I don't think that fight gonna happen because he don't want to fight.
Right.
He got nothing to gain from the fight. If he beats Wilder again, Wilder's the only one that loses.
Mm-hmm.
But if he loses, then he loses. There's not enough. I don't see enough there to get him to get back in the ring.
So you tell me he's trying to? Oh, go ahead.
I think he made the fight because he was forced to,
right,
by the court. Now,
yeah, Fury forced into this right here.
Right.
Fury don't want this.
Right. No, Fury's dad said today, Khalil, what Fury's dad said today was, do not buy Wilder Fury tickets until you see them in the ring. Don't buy the tickets.
Yeah, this statement right here, him dropping the belt. I remember his daddy saying that after they lost the arbitration case. Cause like he's not ready for Wilder. We already been training for AJ. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like he was already sounding not confident.
Yeah, man. Let's jump.
Well, I don't think it's confidence, bro. I just think that was his plan.
Yeah, he has a plan.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to get he cannot lose to Wilder and get the Joshua fight. It ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna happen.
He wants to. Yeah, you already beat Wilder. You already beat him. The plan was to beat Joshua, retire, go wrestle at WrestleMania. That was his plan.
Yeah, he might fight Ngannou after the goddamn. I don't know what sport they gonna fight in, but he been talking shit with Ngannou.
I mean, him and John Cena at WrestleMania.
He looked like he used to be in WWE.
He was. He did. He was there for a little bit. Between the first and second fight, he was on. That shit was crazy. Like,
hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm looking forward to Jake Paul fight too, man.
Fight against Tyron Woodley.
That's an interesting fight.
Yeah, I like the energy they've been putting out, man.
Yeah.
You know, Woodley's favorite by a little bit. Like he like a minus 100 or something like that too. So
maybe it's Vegas trying to mess with you.
Hey, they up Maria Taylor's offer to $3 million.
I thought that was going down. I thought they offered a $5 million.
They did. Then they went down to 2.5. They got it back up to 3 now.
I think she might be out of there, man.
She out of there.
Where
Man, they got
gonna
2.
go?
Huh?
Where you think she gonna go though?
I don't know. I don't know where she gonna go.
Nowadays, man, it's a lot of options you can do. You can do her own. I mean, shit, man.
Dang, Chris Eubanks Jr.'s brother died. He drowned.
Dang. Oh shit.
Just recently?
Yeah. This says, it says boxer legend Chris Eubanks' son Sebastian, 29, found dead on the beach.
Damn.
Man, that's fucked
I
up.
know that's gonna
RP.
fuck with him.
According to the Mirror.
Jared Hurd, his last fight after his next fight after his daddy died, he lost, and Tony Harrison too, the one that beat.
Tony Harrison been fighting a minute.
No, he just fought. He got a controversial draw. He really lost, but he looked it bad. His daddy had died. That was his first fight back too.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why come more American fighters don't fight on the 4th of July?
That's a great question, actually.
I don't know. That's definitely a great question.
Because you see Floyd grab the Mexican Independence Day, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he can have a sombrero and everything.
Yeah, why don't Americans fight on 4th of July or whatever?
I see why Mexicans hate Floyd.
Oh, yeah.
They hate Floyd, man. After he beat Oscar, he said, "I'm finna fight on these dates," and he really fought on them dates.
He became the national hero, and they didn't want him.
you remember that was part of the narrative for the Canelo fight. Like, oh, I'm finna beat his ass and take the dates back.
That's fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's what he said when he's gonna take them dates back.
Take the dates back. What the fuck you mean? Take the dates
well,
back.
they pretty much you couldn't fight on that date if Canelo got him after Mayweather retired.
Yeah.
Maria can come over my house and talk.
Yo, funny as hell, man.
She damn sure can come to my house and talk sports. I don't know if I got the salary for her ass though, but
yeah, but here's my problem with Bud fighting Josh Taylor. What does that do for him?
Especially if Josh Taylor moving up. I understand if Bud try to kill himself to make 140 and try to be undisputed down there.
No, they're trying to say Josh Taylor to move up because he's already undisputed. It's like, man, what big fight really at one point.
All thing that do for Bud is some nice competition before a potential super fight with somebody. Because I think that is could be a little knock if he was to fight Spence, the competition gap.
Oh, you gotta start fighting the competition and not just. I don't know, man.
Hey, De La Hoya said 2 days ago that Garcia gonna fight Tank Davis next year.
Yeah, first quarter next year. I don't be believing that shit. Who the hell is Ryan gonna fight right now? Ryan had all the good opponents either ready to book a fight with him or book the fight with him, and he pulled out. Like, I don't know who he gonna fight right now. He was talking about Rolly Romero, but Rolly ain't good enough. Not for me. I mean, I'll watch it, but that's not really doing him too good. He should never drop that belt, bro.
And why is Jermell calling out Danny Garcia?
Because there's been rumor Danny Garcia go up 154. There's been rumors about that for a little while.
Right.
He said that.
Danny Garcia talking shit like, oh, ain't
nobody. That's what he did say that.
He said,
he's a.
Oh, my bad.
I'll go ahead.
Danny, he was like, oh, nobody at 54 got a name. I'm finna be the cash cow at 54. He was talking that type of shit.
Oh, okay.
Mel, he been said that on the record. Any of y'all think y'all can move up and do anything in 154? Y'all better think again. He ready to jump on anybody. He don't care if it's Bud, besides Spence, but He ain't, but
Garcia
he
got big 147 though.
male controlling traffic in 154.
Yeah, but isn't that the same thing that because Bud or not Bud, but Spence fought Mikey Garcia?
Yeah, Mikey moved up to try to fight Spence,
Yeah.
though. Mikey talking about he seen something in Spence that he can exploit.
Yeah, that's what he said. He got
I don't know
exploited.
what. I don't know what he saw, but he missed it.
No. He got all of it. He received all that.
So,
He was there.
yo, I couldn't be.
Robert Garcia, he was like he tried to tell him not to take the fight.
I couldn't be a
Couldn't
reporter.
stop
Yeah, he
calling
did.
out Spence.
Yo,
He did.
I couldn't be a reporter. I'd be an asshole. So what? So you saw what you saw?
Yeah, black fighters, they be coming at their ass like that.
Hey man, listen, man, I didn't take my credentials and everything.
They ask all man, black fighter, they ask all the tough questions they want. They make sure you know all their thoughts.
Who Tank gonna fight in October? He said he fighting in October.
Oh,
well, De La Hoya already capped out with Ryan, so I don't know. Devin Haney's free, man. I keep trying to.
Man, he ain't fighting no Devin Haney, bro.
Ryan Garcia?
Man. After that in-house comment, look, see, but
Oh.
Floyd them, they really did contradict themselves. They said, "Oh, we stand in-house. We stand." Soon as Ryan Garcia sent out a little tweet, they ready to go back on their word and try to go fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia just sent out a little tweet talking about Tank. Now they ready to go try to chase him down. The De La Hoya ain't finna let him get it though. But Tank, he gonna fight one of them PBC fighters. I guess he can go down.
I think eventually you're gonna see a Floyd De La Hoya exhibition.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
And that's gonna be the negotiations for the Tank Garcia fight.
I ain't gonna lie, Floyd and De La Hoya, that'll do a lot of money, man.
I wouldn't watch that. Yeah, I would.
Floyd,
because at least Floyd ain't fighting no YouTuber. People be like, "Oh shit, he could probably lose."
I'll beat you then. I'll beat you now. I'll beat you then. Shut your old ass up. Well, you both old.
Yeah, I think if Oscar look good though in this fight though, he gonna keep going. Watch.
Is he fighting on Triller?
Yeah, I think so. Last time I seen, I think it is. I gotta look it up again, make sure. But yeah, De La Hoya, he gonna sell though. Bro, if Teofimo end up on his undercard, bro, that's just gonna be embarrassing, man.
I wouldn't.
What'd you say now?
If Teofimo Lopez end up on De La Hoya's undercard, dog, after talking all that shit like he just a pay-per-view star after he beat Lomachenko.
Yeah, but that Loma fight, that ain't gonna be he won't be on the undercard because that's going to end up being ESPN pay-per-view watch.
Yeah. Hey, I'll let you guys see.
He's not fighting Loma next. He's not fighting
no.
Loma next. He fighting Kambosos, remember? That Kambosos fight still
I mean, that fight's gonna be, but that Loma fight will be an ESPN pay-per-view, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pay-per-view worthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce too, true, man. I'll holler at y'all. Salute.
All right, though, Bees, man. Good looking.
All right, Bees.
Shout out to Bees and Cisco for jumping in, man. Word, man. Yeah, that shit, yo. I actually showed that. God damn. Excuse me.
But yeah, though, man, Wilder, he looked good throughout his training camp and shit. He should not fight nobody else right now. If he fights somebody else right now, Fury is gone.
Oh shit. I ain't gonna hold you though. I wouldn't be surprised Fred gets out of this shit. He gets out of this shit.
Oh yeah, even
Listen, I'm
if he's
trying to
not
tell
doing
you,
it already, shit.
this the plan. Hold on, I'm trying. This the plan. The plan is okay. Get out of this water situation. Fight Joshua. Retire. Go to WWE. Be at WrestleMania. I'm telling y'all, man. I mean, that's hey, man. Underwater, man.
I don't
Word,
know.
man.
I don't think Fury need to be fucking around with Ngannou. Ngannou be looking like a beast.
Yeah, I ain't
I don't
gotta be in
even
the
think
gun,
John
though. I'm
Jones should
talking.
fuck with Ngannou.
No, that's a tough fight, but I think John Jones can get him. It'd be tough.
You know, John Jones, he done moved up in weight a few times. He gonna have to go up to heavyweight to fight.
Now he's already at the weight now, though. He's at the weight. He just, you know what I mean. I think he could beat him. It'd be hard though. Like, cause like God, he's. I mean, of course, it's this power, but he ain't unstoppable. So that'd definitely be an interesting fight. Uh, I mean, Conor McGregor, man, that motherfucker. I mean, he's trying to sell the fight, man. What the Khabib doing? The nigga, the same dude that whooped your ass. Like it's talking about the same dude. That's the
Khabib
same.
ain't looking at his ass, man.
He retired. Like dog, like here, this is the same dude that was out striking you. For one, he was out striking you on the feet. A lot of people don't forget that. It ain't just he was wrestling them; he was out boxing them, and then you whooped you like he just dominated you the whole fight. And then let's keep it real on Conor McGregor. Like I said, Conor McGregor is he a hell of a fighter and all that shit? Yes, but he's overrated at the same time. Like he only beat like the names on his resume. Like okay, he beat Max Holloway, but Max Holloway was young. He wasn't in his prime. He beat what Chad Mendez for the belt. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like what 2 weeks.
that's just how the
That
fight
was
business is, man. They
yeah,
cash cow gonna get unlimited
yeah.
opportunities.
Chad Mendez was 2 weeks. And the best person he fought on, the best person he beat on his resume was Jose Aldo and Diaz. Like, come on, man. And he
It's
beat
just
up
the way
washed
he
up.
talks shit.
Yeah,
And
and he beat up a washed up. And he beat up a washed up Eddie Alvarez, man. Eddie Alvarez been the same Eddie Alvarez when he fought him. So it's like
yeah, it is kind of hard to think of a good win for Connor.
he beat Jose Aldo, he beat Diaz. I give him that. Like it was his best wins by far. I mean,
Oh,
yes, he beat Holloway, but Holloway was not the same Holloway we know now that became champion. That became a champion. Because so that was a close one. That was about this that was a close fight.
yeah, man. Connor, he got that whatever that liquor brand he got. Connor got hella endorsements and shit.
But he sold that shit, that liquor brand.
Yeah, he been on top of the world for a while now. Just Dana White, he gonna keep spoiling him and shit. When he don't get what he want from Dana White, he be threatening retirement and shit.
Right. Dustin Poirier, that's gonna be a good fight though. Him and Dustin Poirier, I can't lie. It's gonna be a good fight. Question is, I mean, somebody getting stopped. I'm telling you that though. Somebody getting stopped. Somebody getting knocked out. Because Conor McGregor, he can't. He don't have the stamina. That's the one thing about Conor McGregor. Though, that motherfucker got no stamina. That
Mm,
boy got no. That boy got no stamina. That motherfucker good for like 2 rounds, 2.5 rounds.
yeah,
It's
Connor got
over.
to bounce back, man, because I don't know. He haven't been that dominant.
Right.
He need a knockout. You know, he don't need no close fight. He need to make a real statement.
Shit. I mean, he getting the title fight regardless.
So what? Who would he call out if he did win?
Now he getting the title fight. He gonna be with the whoever the lightweight champ. Oh, is that vacant right now? He going for the lightweight belt. Whoever wins this fight is number one contender. That's the thing.
Mhm.
So shoot, he can win it. Listen, by majority decisions. He getting that belt. He don't gotta look. Gotta get the belt, but he be in line.
Yeah. But I'm about to slide off, man. I'm about to catch you later, man. Appreciate you having me on and shit.
Salute, Sean Pack.
Salute.
Yeah, what time was it? Yeah, I'm about to take a break myself, man. Salute everybody. What time? Yeah, I was just gonna do this cool quick live. I would have been here on earlier, but I had some business. Like I said, get my hair cut and all that other shit. So yeah, man. Salute everybody from hopping on, joining on live, and the people in the chat, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Salute everybody watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Comment how you. On a video. Don't forget to share. Share to everybody, your friends, your family, everything. Salute, once again, salute everybody. Salute Khalil. Salute everybody again. It's your boy True the King TV. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.